to the
I
tavern?
think we were gonna. Yeah, I think we were gonna just walk into the tavern,
Okay.
and then see what's in there, and then probably spend the night, and then start the next day.
All right, cool. So you guys walk into the tavern. It's getting towards evening time, and it's pretty empty. Surprisingly, well, I guess not surprisingly so, as you saw most people leaving the town on the way in. There is one person at the bar, the far end, kind of slumped over the bar, face down, mumbling to himself. And there is a barkeeper who greets you guys. Says, "Oi, new faces. You don't see that too often. What can I get you?"
I don't know about you boys, but you thirsty?
Well, I could definitely use a drink after that adventure.
Drink, grab some grub, then grab a bed.
Morty'll waddle on over to the edge of the bar and sort of lift himself up and say, "So what's the local drink here?"
Lift himself up.
Not a whole lot. We got a couple types of ale and one honey wine.
Honey wine, you
You
say?
boy-
His eyes will light up.
Oh, didn't take the dwarf to be the honey wine drinker, but sure, can grab one of those for you.
Well, the dwarf likes a little bit of this, a little bit of that. He doesn't get much honey wine, so
Aye, whatever gets you down the river.
sure, whatever that means. Dwarfs don't go in water much.
How about you boys? Round for everyone? Honey wine?
Honey wine's all around.
All
Or
right.
pay the man.
How much for the wine?
That'll be one gold
You're right.
piece for the round. For the
Yes,
five of you.
And you said there was only one other person here?
Yep.
Okay.
As you guys get closer and can kind of hear his voice a little bit better, you recognize it that it is Garen, the tavern keeper that you met before.
Fred,
Love that guy.
Garen, our friend, come join us for a drink.
He lifts his head up, kind of bleary-eyed. Takes longer than it should have to recognize you guys.
I picture Jakar like picking me up and putting me on the stool like next to him.
Morty needs
Garen
updates.
says, "Oh, it's you."
What, you didn't think we'd make it?
Oh, I thought you'd make it all right. I'm sorry. I'm not. It's not your fault. I'm rough day, you see. I get here only to find that everybody is gone and there's no help to be had.
What about that girl?
We're the help.
Well, I meant help in clearing out the pathway to my tavern. I don't think you guys can patrol the roads 24/7 to keep guests coming to my tavern.
Was there more trouble on the road?
Every day, as soon as I got here, I hear that there's orc and goblin raids all along the pathways, the Tribor and the high road.
Well,
Right.
we certainly don't work for free.
I certainly know that. Spending my last few silver here just buying a few drinks before I have to make my way to the city.
Yeah, a half orc friend here ran you dry, did he?
Well, at this point, I consider it money well spent. But if I don't get some patrons back in my tavern, it may have been a folly. Should have let it burn.
Well, fortunate for you, old man. We happen to be passing through. We just met with the leader of this town, and we got some business with him. Things should be cleaned up around here in a few days. Ain't that right, boys?
That would be
Here.
very, very helpful. He was no help at all. Only,
you're-
only worried about himself and his own
And Jacaro
safety.
from the back of the group, because I'm the tallest. I yell to the barkeep and say, "We know this guy. Get him a drink on us too. Horvath, pay the man."
Or Rat pays the man.
All right. Another silver piece to buy him a drink.
1 silver coming up.
paying for a drink with his own money, basically.
Yeah, really. He'll give him 1 silver back. Much obliged. I need.
So
The girl okay? Did she
That's
find
what I-
her brother?
yeah, that's what I was asking, is if she made it safe too.
Oh yeah, she made it safely here, but as soon as we got here, we asked around. It seems her brother moved on to Neverwinter as well.
I take it she left then.
Yeah, she left with one of the caravans earlier.
Caravan.
Well, there was just a couple of carts, I guess. Caravan's kind of a strong word for a couple of farmers and 2 carts, but
Aye. Well, maybe she'll make it there, maybe she won't. Like you said, roads don't seem that safe. We saw some goblins on our way down. We weren't even on the roads.
I think it
We also saw a
Neverwinter's-
mountain lion, didn't we? Yeah, it just looks at Jacaro.
Jacaro has
Yeah,
nothing on him.
got a little too close to that one. But I'll be wearing his head in no time.
Hey, those woods are wild. I'm glad you guys made it safely through.
Yep. Wild they are, friend.
First light, I'm gonna head to Neverwinter and see if the regent, is that what I've been calling him?
Yeah.
The regent. If I can talk any sense into him, but I doubt it. He's happy to hide behind his walls. As far as he's concerned, as long as the dragon and the orcs aren't raiding near Neverwinter, he's just gonna stay there.
Can you deliver a message to him for us?
If I can get through to him myself, sure.
That's a good point.
You just tell him that you know that you've met the legendary crew that is going to slay the dragon, but they're going to want a handsome reward to do so. So, if you want to spread the word to him, let him know that you about the Avengers. Do we have a team name yet?
I don't know. But I
And
had a
Jacaro
question.
looks at the team.
We still have some good berries from before, right?
You should.
Yeah, Nacho has 5.
Yeah.
You should give the old man a couple before he leaves.
I don't know.
At least one.
A couple of them. I'll give him one of the ones I found on the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
you know-
fine.
A
That's fine.
ground berry.
dirty one.
Yeah. That's fine.
All right. Nacho offers the man a dirty good berry and proceeds to tell him about a business opportunity where he tells him how his good friend Morty here is going to be getting in the beer business. And
Yeah.
for a perhaps an advance payment or he might be able to hook him up with some of this fine hill dwarf beer.
Sounds like an
20
investment.
seconds now.
Yeah, one of a kind opportunity.
It sounds like he's broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's down on his luck, but
Well, I'm offering him a
Well,
good berry
he's
for
he's
free
offering-
on the house. Good berry.
Not
Yeah.
just trying to make a buck. Let the man speak.
Much appreciated. If I can ever get my tavern open again, I'd be happy to stock your what is it you're making?
40's magnificent ale.
It's a house
Morty,
recipe.
tell him about it.
House recipe passed down generation to generation. My finest ale.
Well,
Stake my
dwarven
family's
ales
name on it.
are known to be high quality.
Yeah, I'll make you run faster, jump higher.
Have you ever heard about a dwarf who doesn't know a thing or two about drink? He'll kind of chuckle and nudge him.
He looks at your glass and says, "That honey wine you're drinking."
I got a taste for all sorts, friend. This just happens to be the best I can get my hands on.
They do have 2 pretty good ales, but sure.
Well, that's next. This is just this is breakfast.
Garen throwing shade at Morty.
Yeah.
What kind of elf drinks wine when there's ale available? Sad excuse for a dwarf.
Well, I don't have wine, so let's have an ale first. I mean, I'm gonna have wine off it, so that's my reasoning.
Well, guys, the dragon needs to sleep.
Oh, you're talking about yourself. I thought you were talking about the dragon.
No, me, the dragon. Jakaro likes to refer to himself as the dragon
The dragon.
Oh, jeez.
Asterisk.
Yeah, that is risky.
to build to his hero image.
Alright. And
So this is like a tavern / inn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Morty will turn to like the innkeeper and say, "You have any place fit for a dragon to sleep?"
Dragon asterisk. He's not a real dragon, guys.
if you're talking about your green friend over there, then yes, we have several rooms.
Oi, the rest of us will need one too.
Yeah.
Horvath,
For,
Pay the man.
Sir?
pay the man.
I
for
don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna order dinner before we head off for the night. We haven't had a good meal in a while.
Horvath, try to get us a discount.
Yeah, what are your rooms here run?
well, they're pretty modest. Each room's about 5 silver per night.
Ooh, he's breaking our balls here, Horvath.
Toss him 2 gold. Toss him 2 gold and tell him we'll take a bunch of rooms. Keep the change.
What would you say to 2 silver and a dragon tooth when we kill him?
Seeing as how I don't think we're gonna get many patrons over the next few weeks, I'd prefer money now.
Come on,
All right,
boys, we can
fine, but-
afford it.
Yeah, it's cheap enough. Let's just buy the rooms.
Yeah,
One of your other
gold-
slouches has money. Not the
3
only
gold
one.
pieces, and I'll throw in dinner for you, for all of you.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go.
All right, deal it is.
What's
2
on the
gold.
menu, friend? We'll accept, but we're just curious.
And he goes to a pot that's hanging over the fire and pours out 5 portions of stew.
Ooh, nice.
Just So I overheard you talking to the old man. Sounds like you guys have taken up what's the dude's name? Sorry, I'm not prepared.
Horbin.
Into the old
something like that?
dragon song.
Harbin. Taking up
Close.
Harbin on some of those bounties he had up there?
Oh yes, we heading south.
Yeah, a couple odd jobs
We're gonna-
here and there.
Do a few things. Get a few. Go speak to the gnomes. Go speak to the dwarfs.
Yeah, we're
We
kind of
gotta
a
go
big deal.
warn
Ah,
Adabra that the dragon, and then we're gonna take care of the dragon all in the days or weeks.
Or
months.
or months.
All the time.
All in
Yeah,
due
just
time.
something.
All
Well,
in due time.
However long it takes, you can always come back here for a room when you need it.
Oh,
Right.
wonderful. Thank
Are you going to see the gnomes, you say?
you. Yes. You know them.
Oh, they pass through every once in a while. Funny little folk. Usually trying to sell some odd gizmos and gadgets.
I love gizmos and gadgets, so I'm sure we're gonna get along just great.
I haven't seen them for about 2 weeks now. It's quite odd. They usually come by. Well, every other day, one of them's coming by trying to sell something.
Are they
Stealing everyone's underpants.
are they little swindlers? Adept at magic, I presume.
Aye, they all got a little magic in them.
Yes. Morty knows
Yeah.
the gnomes.
They seem pretty straight up folk, though. I don't know how much use their objects have, but they
Aye,
always promise that they have better wares that they keep to themselves.
I'm sure they do.
Classic gnome.
It sounds like you've ran into the right kind of gnome.
Yeah, the ones down in Nomengard, they're affable enough.
Know a thing or two about gnomes myself. Maybe we'll get along with these ones.
I think you should.
How about the dwarves? You know anything about the dwarves?
Ah, yeah, those two. They passed through here a few weeks ago. Rent a room every once in a while. Always arguing with each other. Can't tell if they're related or not. They act like they're brothers, but
How
they're
many?
dwarf. Just the two of them.
Hmm.
Last time they were here, they were going on about some big find they found, some old dwarven ruins of some kind.
Ooh.
Everyone's eyes light up.
Especially
Okay.
Morty's. What? Is that right?
Jacaro picks up the miner's pickaxe off his back and slowly plays with it in his hands, getting excited.
So where, any idea where these two may have wandered off?
Oh, they've mostly been excavating to the southwest.
Ah, these mines we've heard about.
Mm.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of old mines in the foothills. I don't know exactly where they found their ruins.
Wasn't the Abracadabra? Wasn't she down to the south too?
They're all south.
She's just a little south outside town. She likes to keep to herself.
Hmm.
And you said she has potions.
She
Yes.
Or
does
we
every once
heard
in a
we
while.
heard she has potions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every once in a while, she comes in, sells some. She's a
Excellent.
devout lady, always worshiping someone.
Do you know who she's always worshiping?
It's, I don't spend much time thinking about religion myself, but give me a
Neither do
second,
I.
maybe I can think of it.
That's all right. Neither does this lot.
Hey, speak for yourself, dwarf.
And
She's always
Corian's got a
going on
god.
about crops and seasons, harvests, and things like that. Lots
More,
of herbs.
Morty is like the only one with like probably with a visible like god or like any kind of visible god on him, and he just like starts playing with it. It's like I know a thing or two about the religion. I've said a couple
Uh,
words here and there.
Let's see. Do you have what are you playing with?
I was playing with my
Your new
my thing.
one?
My new
Your
thing.
new old one?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't really recognize it. Shantia. Shantia, that's the one she's always on about. Agriculture and growth and all that.
Well, yeah, Harbin, he really is concerned about the dwarfs and the gnomes and Adabra. He has asked us or tasked us to go warn all of them about the dragon and the dangers.
Well, for their sake, I hope you can, but I think Harbin's probably more looking out for himself than anything. Adabra is a source
Yeah.
of healing potions for the town. The gnomes bring in merchandise and wares, and the dwarves, if they find anything of value, will probably have to pay to the town as well. So he may not be as altruistic as he sounds.
I've never been one to trust a politician.
Aye, smart move.
That lines up with what everything we've seen so far. Seems like he's out for himself, but
So
when
were we. Am I right,
Yep.
boys?
when everybody's things align, why not?
Yeah. Well, most people out here, just trying to make a living for themselves. So when we need to, the town comes together. But for the most part, lots of independents operating out here.
Well,
I
I don't know about you
guess
boys,
guys
but
another
this stew
round?
is hitting the spot.
Corian yawns. I think I'm gonna
Oh,
go hit
yeah.
the hay, boys.
Yeah. Well, let's pay the man. Head to bed then.
Or Vath.
He's already been paid.
He,
Okay.
he shows you guys upstairs to the rooms that he made up, and he lights candles in each one for you.
That's nice.
No candles, but fine.
Sets the mood.
I like candles. So where are we heading in the morning?
Up to you.
An adventure.
I
we
think
gotta-
we should.
Shrine of
We gotta
Luck.
hit up the. We gotta hit up the Shrine of Luck, and then
Oh
head
yeah, yeah,
south.
yeah.
Well, now
And we
that
can either-
we're all comfortable in our beds, I think one of our party had a side adventure he needed to go do in the dead of night, right?
Oh, would that be Nacho?
I think maybe.
Yes. Nacho was thinking about, checking out the Miners Exchange on the outside. He just wanted to have a look around.
Okay.
Or not, should we case the joint first? Go during the day, take a look around, see
Well,
what's up.
if Nacho,
We'll do that in the morning. He
was
wants to
gonna,
go at night.
yeah, if Nacho was gonna do anything, if we were gonna do something to the Miners Exchange, we would do it at night, while everyone was asleep. So he figures he should look around at night just to see like what kind of guards are on duty at night, like, and he needs to see like where all the entrances and exits are, and just,
So you're just casing it but not going inside tonight?
yeah, not going inside, just having a look around the outside. So that's
Alright.
Okay.
Nacho side
You're
adventure.
sneaking out.
yeah,
You're gonna
Nacho's
sneak
just
around town.
having a look around town.
All right. As you go explore, you notice the town's pretty empty at night. Similar to the daytime, you just every once in a while there's one or two people kind of patrolling the main streets, but that's about it. All times of day, there's the same number of people posted around the Harbin's place. Although it looks like all the lights are out in the building. So you pass by that and you head down towards the southeast to the Miners Exchange. A little bit further, you guys haven't gone this far that way yet, so it's just past the armory.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a small one-story building, pretty solidly built. Only one entrance in the front. There's actually metal bars on the windows. And the windows are pretty sparse. Just one on each side of the building. And then the door in the front. You notice there's a light coming from within. How are you doing this? Are you just kind of walking by and looking, or do you want to like actually?
I don't think.
Around, or are you
Oh,
just
he's
being
Climb
doing
up
a
and peek in the
full,
window.
doing a full 360
Peek in
around
the
the
window.
building, looking.
Are you stealth while you're
Go
doing
peek
this,
in
or
the
are you just
window.
like walking around like normal?
Should he be stealthy? Like, I'm not doing anything
Yeah.
illegal, right? I'm just a guy going for some fresh air.
Just a
Up
guy.
to
who-
you.
It's up to you.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of what I was asking. Are you just doing
Up
like
to
a
you.
casual walk by, or are you gonna like
Sneak
walk
have a-
around?
Like a close look. If you're
Get
stealthy,
close.
a close look.
I figure Nacho is stealthily having a close look.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
do your initial walk by. You don't see a whole lot other than what I just described, and then you want to go in for a closer look. So I assume you want to use your boots for this.
Yeah, let's use the boots since they're gonna get like refreshed in the morning anyway, right? So should I
Yep.
give him a whirl?
All right. So you click
Clicks
your
his
boots.
heels.
Yeah. Boots activated.
And
You still have to roll, right? Or does it not matter?
yeah. So you go around the side of the building. Roll a, yeah. Roll first roll for your stealth.
I get advantage with this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we'll go. Well, that wasn't. I don't think it worked,
First
fellas.
one was good.
Yeah.
First one was good, not great.
Yeah.
Good, not great. All right.
14.
So and then as you kind of round around the back, roll a perception for me.
Okay. There we we go.
Ooh,
Oh, there you go.
Dang.
his eyes are huge.
Kid rolled a 19 even with those shades on.
That's right.
Nacho starts singing to himself. I wear my sunglasses.
Nacho doesn't sing.
So you round the back. You don't see anybody around the back side of the building, but as you turn the corner, you notice a building across the way, and there's lights inside, and you see somebody watching out the window.
Ooh. All right.
And as you notice him, you see him step back from the window.
Okay.
Maybe give me one more perception check.
Okay. Come on, big money.
Oh,
You have the feeling that he saw you.
Okay. Might have to.
Oh, damn it.
No. It's, you know. Ooh, do I go see who it was or?
He
Think,
saw you.
We're
It's
all
up
in
to
bed.
you.
It's
You
up
do
to
what you
you.
wanted to.
No,
Jacaro
Nacho.
is snoring in his bed.
Solo mission. Yeah.
Nacho, he slowly backs away, and goes back to the tavern, and
All right.
Fucking
Goes
deer in
back.
the headlights.
Give me another stealth check.
Oh no!
uh-oh. I'm not getting away for this time.
Oh god! I get another roll, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you have advantage. And they have disadvantage.
Oh my god. Nacho.
He's dead.
I don't know what to tell you, fellas. Look, I haven't done anything illegal yet. All right?
No, you're
Alright.
just creeping. You're just creeping. That's all.
Make a perception check.
Okay, here we go. This is it. Right.
Meh.
You make it back to the inn, but you do notice that somebody was following you.
Oh. Nacho would like to confront this person. Yeah, we'd like to ask this person what's going on. Was he, is there an issue?
Roll a stealth or roll a perception check.
Okay.
So what do you mean, Nacho? Do you like walk towards him and like confront him? Like, what?
Well,
what's up, bro? You following me? Or are you gonna like go hide?
No, I
and,
gotta
like,
figure out
wait?
what exactly like
Doesn't
what
sound like
this.
he likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Nacho went into the tavern, right? Did this person follow Nacho into the tavern?
So you noticed him following you up until you got to like the main square,
Yeah.
and then at that point, you noticed he kind of stayed back, and he started to try to like sneak away,
They were like seeing what
But-
building you're going to.
but
Ah.
you saw him trying to sneak away.
Hmm.
So he is currently heading away from you back the way he came.
Okay. So but Nacho knows he was being followed, right?
Yep.
Okay. So nice. So he's aware of this information. And I think he's just he knows that person knows. So
That you're a
he
creep.
feels
That's
like
about it.
he feels that all he thinks I might, just be a weirdo,
Yeah.
So-
Someone knows you lurk in the night, basically.
Okay. Well, I think
And they also lurk because they ran away,
that's right.
seemingly.
Creepers.
Just
I
down
could
full
counter
of
creep,
people.
but I think Nacho would. He'll just turn in knowing that there's a person creeping on him at night.
The situation reminds me of like Always Sunny, where they're in the restaurant and like Charlie and Mac like lock eyes from across. Yeah, lock eyes from across the restaurant.
But Nacho's gonna be much more cautious of people following him from now on.
So much for those
Alright.
fancy invisibility
Hey.
boots.
I can't help it. The dice spoke, you know?
Yeah,
God, the
unfortunately,
dice
he
spoke.
rolled well on his perception.
Yeah, I'll get him.
God,
We
we
don't
don't
like,
even know who this person
yeah,
is.
we don't like being followed, but we'll get him. Don't worry, fellas.
It's gotta
Okay.
be some like fucking Thieves Guild NPC following us
But
now.
now, see, you know, out of character here, Nacho knows someone's following him, so perhaps in the future he can set a trap for someone who might be following him and have
Jeez.
backup.
You got those fancy spiky things, maybe, you know?
Yeah.
All right,
good.
yeah, Nacho's turning in and thinking of staying up, you know, while sleeping, thinking about this person in a non-sexual manner.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
You guys pass the night without incidents.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Well, other
A
than
long rest.
Yep, long rest.
Long rest. Yeah.
Relevant abilities have been reset.
Long rested.
Excuse me.
All right.
Hmm.
Rise in the morning.
Yeah.
The barkeep offers you what he has for breakfast, which is not a whole lot. But he gets together just like a meal of some freshly made bread and some beans for you guys.
Nice.
And he doesn't ask for any money for it.
Morty
Thank you,
accepts.
Captain.
Drakaro eats the beans and puts the piece of bread in his pocket.
All right.
Fucking weirdo. Like I'm pulling dynamite with his nuggies in his pocket.
They're
Tater
tater tots.
tots. Yeah.
And
Okay,
while we're
tots.
eating, Drakaro says to the group, "All right, guys, we gotta start our adventure now. We're gonna head south. We gotta find Adabra, and on our way to the gnomes.
Stop at
Morty.
that shrine of luck on our way out.
Yes, definitely gotta hit up the Shrine of Luck on our way out of town."
Morty nods while stuffing his face. Aye.
You guys interested in the shrine?
Aye.
The priestess that usually curates it is out of town right now, but everybody's been dropping off offerings left and right as they leave town.
Priestess, says Morty. Question mark.
Yeah,
Drop
sister,
offerings.
Sister Gariel.
I wasn't aware someone tended that shrine.
Tended
As much
itself.
as you can call it tending, it's pretty much just a pile of rocks. But she hangs out there and
Oh, Morty chuckles and is like, "That's what I thought."
she gives advice and blessings to travelers who pay homage. It's a devout
Ah.
priestess of
That'd be
Timora.
us. Timora.
Morty nods and is like, "Maybe we'll run into her at some point." Just keeps eating.
Perhaps she's been gone for days now.
Oh,
Yeah, so-
perhaps we find her. Everybody
like
seems to be
shrines,
missing
but-
around this town.
Morty thinks he prefers to find luck rather than this lady.
If you like shrines, though, I hear there's one out by Coneyberry. No one's been there lately, but ever since the town's been destroyed, legend has it the townspeople left their treasure there.
Treasure.
Treasure.
Everyone's
Treasure.
eyes light up.
Yes, it's an old
Drakaro
shrine of
pulls out his notepad
Stavros.
and writes down Canterbury.
Shrine by Cornyberry.
Yes, just south. Coneyberry is off to the east, though, down the Tribor Trail. Just follow the road; it'll bring you right to the town. Well, the ruins.
All right, we're heading south, I believe, is our bearing.
All right.
Yes.
We gotta stop by the potion lady's house and talk to these gnomes, I believe.
Best of luck. If you see the gnomes, tell them to come back.
Well, we
Cool.
will.
Definitely needs their trade.
As
Cool.
do we.
All right. So you guys are heading towards
To the wagon.
We're gonna go to the shrine.
Yeah, shrine first for
shrine
sure.
first. Okay, yeah.
I think the shrine's near the end.
I think pretty much everybody wants to chuck a coin. I imagine is what people want to do.
The shrine of luck. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What's everybody leaving as an offering?
Well, Drakaro pulls out the piece of bread from his pocket and walks over to the shrine and lays it down.
All right.
Orvath follows up behind him, picks up the bread, puts down a silver piece, eats the bread
Right in Dracaro's face.
right in his face, and then gives Dracaro in a draconian language that no one else understands a snide remark.
Drakaro holds out his hand, and in the draconic language, I tell Horvath to give me one gold coin, and hold out my dragon paw, angrily snarling at him for eating my offering to the Shrine of Luck.
Horvath shakes this off, rolls for
Oh,
intimidation,
Coin.
and then Dracaro turns and scampers away with his tail between his legs.
I mean, let's see that roll.
I mean, yeah, we can
Alright.
roll for it.
Rolling for it.
Dracaro, charisma saving throw.
Charisma,
Oh,
charisma saving throw.
Dracaro, you're
I
fucked.
got you. I got you.
You
Oh,
can't
not
even
even
beat
close.
it. Even
No
if you
way,
roll
dude, you're hard
20,
fucked.
you get a 19.
Can't beat a 23.
Yeah, there's no way.
I don't know. I
Alright,
don't
so-
really know
Sorry,
the
no.
history between you two, but you are actually intimidated by him.
So Dracaro puts his tail between his legs and slowly backs away and gets to behind the group and just
Morty was
mopes
walking.
mopes with his head down.
Morty was shortly behind Horvath and saw this all happen, and just laughs about it, and then just nudges him and goes, "Some dragon, huh?" And then Morty puts down a piece of silver for the gold, or the Shrine of Luck offering.
Warren also puts down a piece of silver.
Nacho isn't paying attention. He's just looking over his shoulder every 5 seconds, trying to find the guy who was watching him last night.
All right.
Just heads on a swivel.
Yeah. Everybody roll a perception check except for Nacho.
I can't find any of this stuff. Perception.
Man,
Uh,
that hurts.
All right.
I have a +6. Yeah.
Nobody notices that Nacho's acting weird.
damn it.
Nacho,
Oh,
roll a perception check.
Shit.
I'm never gonna hit that,
Come
dude. I have a
on.
+6 for perception. What the fuck?
Where is he?
Dot dot dot.
I rolled
What?
him.
Refresh.
Have to close it.
Oh, there you go.
Does it come up?
18.
18.
Ooh. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Same
Not-
things.
All right, boys. And
couple
then I
tutorials.
Not just gonna be
Drakaro
paranoid.
nudges Morty and kind of suggests to him to say a few words as we head out before we head out.
Yes, Morty, please.
Morty looks back at Jakaro and is like, and grabs his holy symbol and then points to the symbol on the shrine and is like, "Different gods, my friend."
Oh, nice save.
All right,
He's like-
let's go then. Jacaro starts to walk out of town.
All right,
Okay.
this will be a on your honor system, but whose character left their offering like in good faith?
What do you mean? Like,
Quarian
what-
definitely did.
what does that mean?
Like, did you mean it when you left it?
And I have a question.
More
Did
about
my
that.
offering, did Dracaro's offering get counted, even though because it didn't get offered? But was the gesture
Spirit
there
of the
counted
offering.
or no?
Drakaro, yes. So your
Because he
offering-
meant it. When Dracaro
Yeah.
meant his offering and was
Yeah.
very upset when Horvath ate it, but I don't know if it counted or not. That's my question.
Morty obviously wants good luck for himself and his party.
You just said you would rather find
But-
your own luck.
No, all I said was I didn't want to.
Literally, you just made fun of the Shrine of Luck, and now you're trying.
All I said was that like I can't commune with this god because it's a different god than mine. Is all.
No, earlier you said, I'm pretty sure verbatim,
All right.
I would prefer to find my own luck and just like shit on the whole concept of the Shrine of Luck.
What are you talking about? No.
Okay.
Well, I always
Let's move
planned on paying homage to this shrine.
All right. Well, anybody that left their offering in good faith gets inspiration.
Ooh, inspiration.
Nice.
Clicking on inspiration.
So did Dracaro count or did Horvath ruin
Yeah.
it?
Yes. So you all feel, however one would feel if you were slightly luckier.
Awesome.
Where is that?
Next
To
to
the
speed
top.
and your hit
Next to
points.
walking.
You guys,
All
Oh,
Marty
I
was
see,
saying
I
was he wasn't gonna pray to a god that wasn't had no
Yeah,
chance
no, I
of
got it.
listening. That's it.
No, this was like before when the guy was telling us about the shrine. He like very blithely said like, "Oh,
he
fuck
did.
that shrine.
I
I'd
will
prefer
at least
to make my own luck."
I'll back you up, Quarian. He did say that.
Well,
It was
maybe
about the
Now
priest.
that he
priestess.
knows he's
misinterpreted.
getting something out of
It was
it.
about the
Classic
priestess.
dwarf.
he
Oh,
was just
No, he's talking about the priest. That's
he was
the
just
priestess.
making chit chat.
Yeah. I was in no way shit talking this shrine.
Sure, sure.
Or if I did, I didn't mean to.
You can have
All
your
right, so I
inspiration.
picture us leaving the shrine, embarking on our adventure as we all feel excited and know that this is time, that the band is back together, and we all feel inspired.
Mm.
We all
And we're
walk
all really
shoulder by
happy.
shoulder down the road.
Except for
pep-
Nacho,
with
because
the
Nacho
sun
is
rising
too
in the distance.
paranoid to leave anything.
Yeah, we all have a pep in our step, except for paranoid Nacho in the back, like a little crackhead looking
Yeah.
over his shoulder every 2
Yeah.
seconds.
Don't worry, he'll get his mojo back. Don't worry, fellas.
But you guys all know how inspiration works, right?
Nope.
I do not.
No.
I think so.
You can choose to use it to gain advantage
Ah,
on something.
Click
Do you
it.
do it
You see where
Can you
added
do it
Click,
once
click
you
the,
get a
the
bad
words.
roll?
Click the letters, and I'll show you what it can do.
No,
Oh, I
tells you
see
on
now,
there.
yeah.
I actually that's what I was kind of flipping through my book. I don't remember. What does it say on there? Does it say you have to decide before you roll, or is it after?
If you have an
Oh.
inspiration, you can expend it when you make an attack roll, saving throw, or an ability check. Spending your inspiration gives you advantage on that roll.
Okay.
If you
so,
have inspiration, you can reward
it-
another player. Oh,
Put it in the chat.
so prior to.
yeah, you gotta use it prior, man. You
Yeah,
can't
you use
roll
it before.
a bad roll.
Yeah,
and
you
then
gotta
oh,
you gotta decide that you want something bad enough before you use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Sweet.
So you guys head out of the town to the south. As you do that, you pass by the Miners Guild.
Does the inspiration last forever, or does it go away eventually?
You don't know.
Okay. All right, I guess we just have it for now then.
I would in general, like if I give you inspiration for, like if I'm using it as a reward for something, it would be as long as you want. But because this was a specific thing that happened,
I say it lasts one day. Yeah, for the shrine.
that's what it was gonna last, but I wasn't gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
It'll last.
We can
one
all
day.
assume.
Use
We'll
it.
find
Use it. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like a prayer. It wasn't like we did something super cool and you were rewarding us that way.
Right. The inspiration reward is more of like an out of game sort of thing. If you guys are
Yeah.
role playing or
Mm-hmm.
kick ass in some other way. Okay, so you make your way south, and it's not very far, just about 4 or 5 miles out of town. But as you guys are leaving town to the south, you pass by the Miners Guild, or the Miners Exchange. Everybody roll perception as you go.
I was one with my rolls today.
Perception.
At 20.
Or that.
Man, I am just having bad rolls.
So really only Horvath notices that there's just more
Nice.
people hanging around outside. They don't seem to be doing anything in particular. There's just that part of town is just busier today than it has been in the past.
Yo, Nacho. You alerted everyone.
Quite the
I've
hustle.
done nothing.
Just
No.
the southern part of town is what you said.
Yeah, just like the miners exchange and just kind of like the streets around it. There's more people standing around, seemingly doing normal activities, but
Uh-oh.
But none of us
Only
have any
Horvath
idea
knows.
what that could possibly be.
Guys. Little
was that?
too normal, if you
yeah,
ask me.
only.
Do you
only
say that to
Horvath
us?
noticed.
Do you say
Yeah, I
that
say
to us?
that,
Bubba?
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Little-
Jakaro responds by waving to noticing the people that Horvath pointed out and waves to them and looks back at the group and says, "They must all be excited that we came to save them all. They must be all so excited to see us."
Morty
Uh,
looks at the
Double-minded
fucking
dragon friend.
yeah. Morty looks at the giant dragon and just shakes his head and says, "Yeah, that's definitely why they're excited."
One of them kind of waves back at you guys.
All right.
Oh,
The
you
other
got a
one's
half-hearted
just-
wave.
Jakaro,
The other ones look
Jakaro
at
waves
you,
back.
but don't really give you much and just continue doing what they were doing.
Morty will approach the person who waved at us.
Now
Ooh.
let's just leave town.
No.
Oh, Morty did it.
I vote we don't
Go
engage
Morty.
with these people and we just go continue on our adventure.
I mean, he was just kind of passing by, and he just returned the wave and kept
Okay.
Just
going.
like some dude.
Fine. Morty kicks a rock and then just walks back with the group.
Kicks a rock.
All right. All right. So you guys head to the south, and like I said, it's only a couple miles out of town. You come to a big kind of open, hilly area. You're getting closer to the foothills of the mountains.
Okay.
Jakaro readies his bow.
Always on alert. And you see up ahead of you kind of two crests. One is pretty open, but has like 12 or so just very crude piles of rocks laying around at the top. But definitely like built up by somebody, probably about like 4 feet high or so. And then on the other one, you see kind of the ruins of a building next to a structure that's still standing. And as you get closer, you see something pretty large moving outside the door of the standing building. And you look up and you see kind of an aging woman in the second story of the building. And she just yells down to you guys, "A little help here!"
Oi,
Ooh, a damsel in distress.
let's give this lady a hand, fellas.
I cast Goodberry. Gotta get my Goodberries on.
As you get closer, you see a large, four-legged creature with wings.
Ooh.
Seems to be trying to get into the building.
Oh boy.
Ooh, get in formation.
Jakaro readies his
Morty
bow.
Morty casts bless on himself, Nacho, and Horvath.
It hasn't noticed us yet. We should get a sneak attack on it first, boys.
I've got a bow and arrow for range.
Well, do it. Do it, range boyos.
All right, roll.
Uh,
I guess everybody, if you're gonna shoot at them, everybody roll for initiative.
Well, Jakaro wants to do the sneak attack. First sneak round.
Right. Yeah.
Finally, a good initiative roll. Oh, thank God.
Where's the initiative?
Which
Oh,
one?
right here.
Oh.
I think that's the first time
Or
Morty's
gonna get
rolled
it.
above
Horvat.
above like a 5. I've rolled like 5 or lower each initiative.
That's right. That spike shield's gonna save me.
Yeah,
This
you
thing's
gotta.
gonna fucking.
I'm
this
gonna
thing's
hide
hurt.
behind you and your spike shield.
It's probably got tons of movement if it's got wings.
Oh
Hey, can
shit!
one of us use one of our skills to see if we recognize the animal?
Animal check. Animal handling.
Yeah. Roll
Yeah.
roll a nature check.
I got plus. Oh, yeah.
Everybody or
How about
Yeah.
survival?
I think we just need Quarion to do it.
Yeah.
yeah, he's
yeah.
good.
Yeah. I
Got
don't think
it.
you need anybody else to roll it.
we're good.
So Quarian, you notice that it has large wings. Its body is shaped kind of like a tiger, with a long tail, and there are spikes coming out from all over its body. And you recognize it, even though you can't really see its head because the front half is trying to get through the doorway. You recognize it as a manticore.
A
Manticore.
manticore.
What the fuck is a
Scary.
manticore?
Sounds dangerous.
All right. And how far away are we?
You can just Google D&D manticore if you want to see the picture from the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Googling
I,
that here right now. I want to see
I'm
this
in the
manticore.
monster manual.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was picturing like a
Uh,
griffin. This is just a little different.
I don't want.
It's like a Monster Hunter World monster.
Dude, that thing's scary as fuck.
Like Nergigante.
But either way, it's definitely there's no talking out of this. Let's kill this thing.
Yeah. Jakaro shoots a bow. He shoots his bow at it. Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
All right. It got cut off. Morty and Quarian, what did you get for your initiative rolls?
I got 17.
No, I got a 5.
You got a 5, Quarian, and I guess I don't see Nachos either. What'd you get, Nacho?
You got
20.
a 20.
Oh, okay. All right, so you guys sneak up, and you decide that Drakaro is gonna take a shot
Take
at
the
it.
first shot. Yeah.
Fancy gloves to use.
Oh man. Not a good shot.
Come on.
You should have used your inspiration on the sneak attack one.
It's the mountain lion all over again.
So you hit it, but not great. It just kind of goes straight through one of the wings and just leaves a small hole. And as it does that, it notices you guys, pulls its head
great.
out of the building, and says, "Be gone.
Oh,
Wait, dogs?
Let me eat her, and I'll spare your lives."
Oh.
Horvath turns
wanna-
to Jakaro and says, "Now you've done it."
And it's
Um,
top of the initiative, so it's Nacho's turn.
So it's engaged with Drakaro, right? Or does the sneak attack not count? Or the
No, it's not
didn't fight
engaged with
back.
Drakaro. Yeah,
Okay.
engaged would be like within 5 feet of someone.
Okay.
Yeah, at distance he's not gonna be engaged.
So I
and
can't
it's
use
talking
sneak
to us.
attack.
It's not even fighting us right now. So you
Yeah,
could
do we
try-
wanna,
try to talk back.
Yeah, Nacho, asks back like, what are you doing? What gonna eat that lady?
Lady.
Generally, when I say I want to eat something, that's what I mean.
All right.
Leave me, I'll take her for me and my mate, and spare your lives.
Well, Nacho will respond by clicking on his boots and going into stealth because he is not, He wants to.
Squishy boy.
Does
Yeah.
not want any part of it. So are you going to take your turn to hide?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Should I do stealth?
Yeah, roll stealth.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Looks like it'll do it.
All right. So you talk to it. It talks back to you. And then as it scans the group, it loses track of where you are.
Yeah.
As you slip behind a rock.
Exactly as
That's looking at
planned.
You just provoke it
Good
and then
luck,
hide and
fellas.
let the rest of the group deal with it.
it's just a phantom.
Next level, that'll be much better for you, Nacho, because you won't have to take your whole turn to use the hide
Yeah.
action. You'll be able to use it as a bonus action. Morty's turn.
Morty, not expecting this beast to talk back, will say, What's wrong with this lady? Why are you trying to eat her and not us? Just curious.
Well, food is food, and I'd rather not have to work for it.
Aye. Well, I guess you might have to work for this one after all. And he will cast. He will cast Sacred Flame on it.
Ooh.
All right. It does not succeed.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I roll 1d8.
Yep.
Boom.
7.
Yep.
All right.
We got its attention now, boys. Let's see what happens
Yeah.
next.
And it is Dracaro's turn.
Drakaro. Fires his bow.
All right. That'll hit.
Excellent. 7 damage.
All right.
Quick 14 damage.
It
It
is
says,
the
"Take that."
Manticore's turn.
Oh god.
Hold on. Just out of curiosity, are we like what's the setup here? Like the distance? Are we up on a hill? Is there any cover? Are we in the middle of a field? Is there a
Yeah.
tree?
Is there a tree or something?
Yeah, how far are we from the building? I guess that's where I'll start.
So you guys, like I said, there was kind of the ruins of a building
Mm-hmm.
near it. So there's just kind of like broken down, like foundations. So just stones. Essentially, it kind of just looks like a crumbling stone wall, probably about like 3 feet high.
Yeah.
Around the outside, there's a fence with several kind of entrances, but it's just like a simple wooden fence that could easily be hopped over. You guys are just outside the fence. That's when you got high enough up the hill to see what was going on. 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5. You guys are about 35 feet away. 35, 40, depending.
Okay.
There's like little, I mean, you
Yeah.
saw Nacho duck behind a rock, so scattered around there's no like big trees or anything like that, but there's scattered around, there's little rocks or like dips in the ground that you could kind of duck into if you
Yeah.
wanted to hide.
All right, then Drakaro just wants to go down, like get to a some sort of cover with his movement.
Okay.
Not far, but just find something to like just go to a knee.
Yeah.
And kind of
So
yeah,
kind of like 10 feet to
find
your
some half cover wherever I can.
Yeah. 10 feet to your left, you find like a small rock and you kneel down behind it and you now have half cover.
And then I yell up to the group. Presumably I'm only like, what'd you say, like 10 feet away. I just say, let's get them, boys!
If this goes bad, guys, I have a spell called Command, which will come in handy because this thing talked back to us, so we know it understands me.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
Wait,
That's
didn't Drakaro have bless for that longbow attack? Did that do anything?
Oh,
he
forget
hit,
all
so
blesses.
he hit, so he's fine. He doesn't
Okay.
need
And
it.
I don't And I'm not blessed. I did not
Yeah.
get blessed.
I have it.
Horvath.
Horvath and
Oh,
Nacho.
right.
All right.
But yeah, if shit hits the
So
fan,
I
I
passed
have
my
that
turn.
spell. I can get us out of this. Hopefully.
It's
Yep.
gonna growl at you guys, and it lashes its tail quickly,
Ooh.
and 2 spines shoot out of it. One at Drakara in his half cover. You have half cover.
Yeah, I'll hope.
So 16, but minus whatever half cover is. Or you add it to your 8. So you rolled a 16.
I'm at
to hit.
16 anyway, so if I have any bonus, then I should avoid it.
Okay, yeah, so you're good. I
Mhm.
should probably just look it up for futures preference then.
TNT.
This is a range attack, right?
So you have it's a range attack, yeah. So you have +2 to your AC, Drakara,
+2. Okay.
and +2 to any dexterity savings throws.
Ooh, all right.
So
Drakaro thinks to himself in the midst of this that he wants to lop off that tail when we're done with this thing. He's thinking in his head already.
So you peer over the rock, and as a spine sticks into the rock right in front of your face, just missing. And you
I
think,
say that tail's gonna be mine.
I want that. So Morty will be the other target.
Oh God.
17.
Oh no.
That's a hit.
That is.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be a hit because my AC is 16.
6 damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's got to be more than half.
Yeah.
Well, it's a D8 plus 3, so it rolled a 3.
Oh damn!
That makes it Quarian's turn.
I'm gonna use my inspiration and cast Entangle on him.
All right.
What do I roll first?
Do you roll on that? I think he just rolls. Right?
What's the save on it?
Like
Let's
a strength
see.
saving throw?
Oh, and I guess I don't need to use inspiration on it then.
Yeah.
He's
So I
got
just
a.
cast Entangle.
It's a strength, DC of 13. It looks like,
All right. So it failed.
and it's restrained now.
It is restrained. It cannot.
Oh.
Did it do any
Perfect.
damage?
No,
Or
it
no?
just restrains him.
He can't
Okay.
move.
Because
Yep.
he's if we get in close, he is going to destroy us. It looks like.
Yeah, he is.
Got him exactly where we want him.
Yeah, we do.
Attack rolls against this creature have advantage,
Yep.
and the creature's attacks have disadvantage.
That's huge. Penguin,
And
that's a fucking
excellent.
huge
And
player.
it
right
Good
there.
job,
disadvantage.
And then I
disadvantage
will
on
also go
dex
try to seek
saving
cover.
throw.
Dex
Nice.
save, you say?
Yeah, it's disadvantage on its dex saves now too. You're gonna also duck behind something.
Yeah, preferably
a little
something
bit-
bigger that'll give me full cover.
It's
Oh, full
There's nothing
cover.
that big around. Well, actually, there is something that big around. There's an old. You can see like the old brick, like fireplace
close,
from the
though.
burned down building, but it's only like 10 feet away from the Manticore.
I don't want to do that then.
There's only really like within distance right now, and you'd actually be moving a little bit away from it. Would be another kind of small rock that you could get half cover behind.
I'll do that.
All right, that's kind of it for things that are usable right now because Nacho's behind one.
Oh, sorry, boys.
Aquarian and Chikara are
Horvath,
behind the
use that
other
shield.
two.
Yeah, Morty can just hide behind Horvath. He counts as half cover.
The other two of us have shields, so we're fine.
Yeah, it is now Horvath's turn.
Nice.
How big is Entangle? Do you remember? Is it
I
like
can
20-foot radius?
20-foot square, yeah. For the
Yeah, yep.
duration, it turns the area into difficult terrain.
So
But-
a square of 20-foot ground around centered around the Manticore, just vines grew abruptly up its legs and its tail.
I have a
all-rounder.
mechanical question. If I cast my Sacred Flame on it, that won't light the entanglement on fire, will it?
No,
Okay. Good to know.
I mean it's a yeah. It's a
Unless you
it's,
roll a 1.
it's my discretion. Yeah,
Well,
I mean
I don't roll for that one.
I picture that spell being like living plants growing, so take a lot of fire to like actually set them on fire since they're alive.
Okay.
They're not like dried out.
Okay. Well, it's good to know. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna free him if I attack him that way.
And technically, Sacred Flame is also radiant damage, not fire damage. So
Exactly. Yeah.
questionable whether or not it would even start a fire.
It's not like I'm using Burning Hands or something like that.
I mean,
Right.
I'm gonna be slinging fire at this guy, so that's good to know.
Yeah, you might not want to burn down the building that the person you're saving is in. No?
Ooh.
That too. Yeah.
I definitely would not have thought of that.
Just thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can put it out there.
All right. So how far is Horvath from the Manticore?
Horvath, I would imagine, was leading the party, so Horvath would be
Yeah.
30 feet away, but the last 10 feet would be difficult terrain. So
Yeah. And I don't know if you really want to get too close to this thing, man. To be
All right.
honest.
Just go into like Sentinel mode and act as like a piece of
I
culture.
was gonna say, like, what can I do? I can just raise my shields into
you could-
the best defense
could-
possible.
You could be a homie and heal Morty for a couple hit points or something.
I don't. What do I have in my inventory? Do I have any good berries or something for you?
Oh, you have that skill, right?
I don't think I have any skills because I'm level 1. I don't
You
have
lay
any.
on hands.
he has lay on hand.
I do have lay on hands. You're right. Where do I actions? Lay on hands.
Like if you just gave me like 2 HP or something, that'd be pretty cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna give Morty 3 HP,
Oh,
and I'm gonna say you remember this next time.
Morty.
Jeez,
Morty.
fellas.
Morty feels his bright and shiny hand touch him and says, "That tickles. Thank you, sir."
Aha. You're welcome.
I would say since Morty is smaller and you are large compared to him, if you wanted to, you could probably set up your shield to give Morty some cover if you didn't want to advance.
Morty, what is your health? What is your health now?
It's currently 8, thanks to your 3 HP you just gave me. Thanks, bud.
All right. Well, you won't be needing this shield, so I'll keep it for myself.
Well, I meant like you could shield him with it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
We both of
you'd
you.
still be holding it, but you'd kind of like give him a little bit of coverage.
He's giving me half cover. It sounds like.
I
Half
mean,
cover it is.
if Horvath wants to, he doesn't have to.
I mean, the 3 HP was big enough, man. I appreciate it.
Just kneel down and just be safe.
Yeah, I guess it's like a pass, yeah. What else could I do? Could I scan?
You could
Well,
like
lay on
ready. You could like
Lay on
ready
hands
attack
would
maybe
be your
or something. I don't know.
action, right?
Yeah, you could ready in action, right?
Is lay on hands an action or is it like a bonus?
Oh, that's
action?
true. Let's see.
As an action. It is an
Okay.
action.
So if
All
you
right,
did
so
that,
there you go. My
you're-
turn's over. Lay on
You can
hands.
still move if you wanted to move.
I don't really want to get any closer, so yeah, we'll just keep it where it is.
I mean, hang back for now. Okay.
Yep.
Top of the order, Nacho.
Nacho is going to reappear and do his sneak attack crossbow maneuver.
Yep. No, you don't even need to hide anymore because everybody has disadvantage while he's stuck in the
Oh,
tangle. That'll hit.
you don't even need my bless on that either.
But I roll for it, right? Well, that's
No, no, you're good.
I'm
You
good.
don't need it. Yeah,
Okay.
22 will for sure hit.
Yeah.
And
it
you also
will.
have advantage because you could have rolled twice, but you don't need it.
Well, you should roll twice because you could get a natural 20.
Oh,
instead of-
crit. Yeah,
Unless
that's
you wanted
true.
to crit.
So roll the to hit once
Yeah,
more.
roll
Roll the hit again?
one more time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just in case it's a 20. Alright, so you did 5 damage, and now you need to roll your sneak attack damage.
Sneak.
Oh, sneak! I forgot about the sneak.
Yeah.
Sneak.
Oh.
Oh!
Sneak.
So 11 damage.
Get snuck.
Damn. That's gonna piss him off.
Alright.
So does that take him out of stealth mode now that he's shot? Or is he still in it?
No, that takes him out of it. That's why the rogue
Okay.
gets
Yeah, the
it
level
gets
2.
hide as a bonus action. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he still has advantage because he's entangled, so he would still get sneak attack next turn even if he's not hidden.
Nice.
Nice.
Morty's turn.
I don't know if I want to. Should I keep attacking this thing? You guys think?
I mean,
We'll
yeah.
attack him for you.
Yes.
Do you have any ranged? What's
We're gonna keep taking.
Yeah, I have a ranged spell. I've been using.
Yeah, cause
Wait,
what is it?
Should we yell to the woman inside to see if while the guy's entangled, she can get away?
Yeah.
And get out of the house, just in case like someone happens to burn it down, maybe.
Well, I'm good. I'm just gonna keep attacking it.
Yeah, it's
Just make that sacred
entangled,
flame.
so attacking
Okay.
like we have to. Like, it's our attack round.
15 dex save.
All right, failed.
Well,
And it has
also
disadvantage,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, the first one's passed, but the second one was a fail. So
So do I roll 2d8s or just one?
Just one.
Okay.
Disadvantage was for him on the save.
Cool. So 5 damage.
All right, you've dealt 30 total so far.
Nice.
Do you want to do anything, Morty? Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Stay hiding behind that shield.
Yeah, just just sitting there with Horvath, the homie, just chilling.
Drakaro, it's your turn.
Yeah, Dracaro's gonna pop up from behind his rock and fire another shot. With advantage.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
That'll hit.
Okay. Okay. And then for damage,
That entangle is really.
ooh, 10.
I wish I knew you were casting Entangle. I wouldn't have done Bless. But I mean, you weren't guaranteed to hit it though. My Bless is guaranteed.
Right, and he can break out of the restraint on
Yep.
his turn. So 10
Kill
damage.
him first.
Yep. And then I want to pop back down below my rock for more half cover.
Or half cover.
And
Alright.
yell back to the group up the hill. I picture them being, and I say, "Keep hitting them, boys."
Let's see.
Yeah, I think we're past the point of no return for me using my spell that could make him fuck off.
Yeah, well, he's entangled. We could have tried intimidating him right now and just being like, "Listen, you're fucked.
No.
Attack! Attack! Attack!
Give up.
What's
Give up and be our pet." Or
I would have started with
Be
that.
our pet.
The spell I have command, I would have started with that probably. I could have told him just to leave.
Let's fuck this guy up.
What's the?
That's what we're here
what's
for.
the
We're here to
strength?
dominate.
What is he trying to beat on the strength save?
For Entangle.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
13, I think.
Yeah, 13.
12 or 13.
All right. He successfully frees
Oh,
his
no.
limbs from
Fuck.
the entanglement. Can you read the spell to me?
Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square, starting from a point within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground in the area into difficult range. The duration is concentration up to 1 minute. Then it says, creature in the area when you cast the spell must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends.
So I
Creature
think it's
restrained can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save. On a success, it frees itself.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure it's still his turn, but it's difficult terrain for him to get out of it still.
If only he had wings or something.
Right.
He could just fly
Right?
over.
So
If only.
he's going to leap up into the air
Mm,
and start flying.
fucking pick up Morty
Oh,
and
boy.
fly 60 feet in the air. God damn it.
Did not see that coming.
He's heading away from you guys towards the west.
Yeah, we got him on the ropes, boys.
Keep hitting him.
Don't let him get
So-
away.
That is his turn. He moved 50 feet. Well,
50.
he moved like
All right.
30 feet up and then 20 feet away to get over the. You got to go up to get over the building and then 20 feet away. So he's about 50 to 60 feet away from you guys right now.
Building still in between us?
Hmm.
Or is he like off to an angle from the building?
He's high enough that you can see him over the top of the building.
Okay.
He's like just getting to the other side of the building right now. The far side, but you can
Hit
see
him with ice knife.
Don't
And
use any
it
more spells.
is
I'm out of
Aquarian's
spells.
turn.
Unless I use my amulet.
Whose
is
turn?
it?
Aquarian.
So since he is past the building, I think it is safe to cast a firebolt at him.
All right. Roll a hit. You do not have advantage.
Aw, 6.
Miss. Your firebolt just streaks off through the air past him. Horvath.
All right, so it's gonna be complicated. I'm gonna move my max distance. You said he's about 50 feet, 60 feet from us.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna move my max distance, equip javelins, and launch a javelin with advantage because of the bless.
No. That's not advantage,
Well,
but it'll come up if it needs to.
What do you mean?
Yeah, just roll it for attack. Bless just lets you roll a d4 and add it to the
We'll
attack.
tell you if you need it.
All right. So
So yeah,
rolling
you
to
just
hit.
roll the attack if it's high enough.
Big money.
Big ol' 18.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Nice. Yeah, so you don't need the bless, but so you
Rolling to
hit
hit,
it
rolling
right in the
damage.
back as it's flying away.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll damage.
3 plus 3, 6.
Okay.
6 damage.
There you go.
All right. So your javelin sticks into the flank of the Manticore as it's flying away. It is Nacho's turn.
Nacho is going to take a shot with his crossbow. Try to finish the jib.
All right. Unfortunately, you do not have like anything for sneak attack.
Still got blessed though. Oh, doesn't need it. Crit.
Oh shit!
Crit. He doesn't
Crit,
need
get
a
a little
sneak
crit.
attack.
Do damage.
Nice.
Damage.
Oh,
Damn.
What, dude?
that's a low
Damage.
roll, unfortunately. But
Damage.
well, I guess it's not that low.
No, not that low. You rolled an 8 and a 4.
Yeah, I saw the 8 and I thought that was for both of them. That's not bad.
15. Holy.
All right. It falters in the air and dips just a little bit when the crossbow hits. Seems to
This is a sturdy
cause
fella.
some damage, but he's able to right himself and keep going. It's Morty's turn.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame again.
Ugh.
15 dex
Alright.
save.
He fails.
All right. Eat 2 damage.
You guys are so close.
Oh boy.
All right, Drakaro, can
Yeah,
you do
here
it?
we go.
Jakaro, you and me have the big range weapons or big range attacks.
Please.
get this-
Oh!
Nice.
Woo! If only that was a crit to guarantee.
9.
9. That'll
Yes!
He yells back to the group.
Hey.
Go on.
Dude, I was so scared it was gonna get away.
No way.
do it. All right, next turn it would have, because it would have
Yeah, it would have been gone.
100 feet away.
Yeah,
I-
hold on,
I-
what's
me
my-
and
One
Jakaro
man.
still could have hit it.
Yeah, my longbow goes to 600. It says.
Yeah, but you could have dipped down below. the
yeah, true. It doesn't matter. Drakaro tallies another one.
building. Yeah.
That's 8 for Jakaro.
So you see your arrow strike him, and you see him sink down below the other side of the building. When you wait for it,
Drakaro starts sprinting in excitement towards the building
and you hear
and towards
a thud as you approach.
and he's yelling back to the group as he's running forward. He turns his head and yells, "That tail is mine." So Drakaro, he wants to go to the Manticore. He's gonna go to the kill, and say, "We gotta talk to the girl. Make sure she's okay." But I'm gonna go make sure this thing is dead, and kind of check out the kill. Check out what this
Well, that
beast
is
is.
going to pull the javelin from its side.
All right. Horvat.
Yeah.
Morty will nudge Quarian and ask for a couple of good berries. Because you made some, didn't you, before the
Yeah.
fight started?
Quarian
Alright.
gives Morty 3 good berries.
Thank you.
Jakaro retrieves his arrows as well.
Yep.
3 arrows or 2. I don't know. Do you get half? I think, or do you find them all?
How many did you shoot?
I think I shot 3, maybe 4 total. So 2.
You only
I'll
hit
take 2
with,
back.
you only hit
Oh
with
yeah, I missed my
3.
first one.
So you definitely lost one. So then just roll a d4 and subtract 1 from
For
it.
how many I find?
Yep.
Okay.
Morty will also want to go
D4.
with Jakaro and take a closer look at the beast that just
Ugh.
fucking hit him with those stupid spikes.
Unfortunately, none of them are useful.
All my arrows are broken. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm down to 16, I think.
Now, how big is this thing? I'm just trying to get an idea.
Yeah.
It is large, so kind of twice the size of you guys.
So, like
Yeah,
I was saying,
so-
if it wanted to, it could have just scooped me up and like flew away with me.
Especially because you're so
y-
tiny.
Yep.
Okay.
It has a strength of 17. It probably could pick somebody up.
Damn.
Yeah, so Dracaro, he lops the tail off with his hand axe.
All right.
And he examines it closely and sees like the quills that it was able to shoot out at him like a porcupine of some sort.
Yep.
In awe and amazement, and puts it in his backpack.
All right.
I guess Quarian's gonna head towards the house to go check on Abracadabra or whatever her name was.
Yeah. Adabra.
Cadabra.
Kadabra.
Morty
She-
spits at the
so-
dead body of the animal and then proceeds with everybody else.
As
Trust
you're
the lady.
approaching, she says, "Did you kill it?"
Aye.
Yeah, we killed it.
The dragon killed it.
The dragon
nearly-
asterisk killed it.
The
Nearly
white
got one of
dragon?
us too.
No, not a air quote real dragon.
Oh. Well, thanks, guys.
Pleasure was ours. Our dragon friend here had a blast.
we heard in town you were the one.
you happen to
speak
be,
about
Do you happen to be Adabra? We're looking for a woman Adabra.
Aye, that be me.
Morty's ears perk up. So are you traveling? Are you now that we freed you from this place? And he kicks the door, like the doorway.
No, this is where all my herbs are. This is where I live.
He'll say herbs and then point to his pipe.
Not those kind. Well, maybe a few.
Aye. Well, that's why we're out here. Those and amongst other things, and they'll say he'll like ask Jakaro for the post or whatever, and ask her about that.
She leans in and looks at it and says, "Oh, that Harbin. He just wants my potions.
As do we.
Tell you what,
Seems like lots of people will be wanting them.
definitely not gonna leave here. The fool doesn't quite understand that if I do, I won't be able to make any potions for him. I'll give you this." And she gives you a potion for yourselves.
Hmm.
just a potion.
Just
One
a-
potion
Just
or
one,
5 potions.
2
Format, talk to this
potions. 2 potions for you guys.
Yeah, what can I roll for this?
Morty
mm,
adds 2 health potions to his
persuasion.
inventory.
Yeah, I got persuasion. Let's make it 3 here, and I'm gonna roll for persuasion. Oh, that's gonna hit.
Is there any windows in the room inside that we're at? Dracaro wants to walk over to the window and point out the window to the Manticore laying dead, and look at her and go, Did you see the size of that thing?
Are these potion of healing or which type of potion are these?
There are potions of healing.
Okay.
I'm taking one of those.
She begrudgingly gives you a third potion.
Alright.
Yeah, that one's mine, boys.
I added 3 to my inventory.
What? No, give me one.
Well, I'll have them. I'll give them out, but I just have them for now.
Well, you guys also got a
Remember when
already.
remember when I laid hands on you and gave you those 3 health points? Yeah.
If
know
you
what?
use your shield to save him too, give the
I
man
don't
a
know.
health potion, Morty.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm just trying to make sure I have the right ones before I just start giving them out. So these ones say they do 2d4 plus 2. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
2d4 plus 2.
So you
Says,
want one?
if you're gonna want any more, you're gonna have to pay for them. They're 50 gold piece.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Morty wants 3 more.
Get a discount.
Damn, Morty.
Morty wants 3
No,
more.
we're gonna need these boys. We need at least a few.
yeah, I think we should all have a few on us.
Yeah. Try to talk her down, Horvath. But we definitely want 3 or 4 of these good things right here.
Remember, I still have 2 on me from our first adventure too.
Doesn't matter. We want them.
All right, so hold on.
So Horvath says to the woman, seeing as the townsfolk are now one less Manticore, I don't think the demand for these will be that great. Thus, I'll wager 30 pence per potion, and we'll take. How many do you want, boys? 5?
All.
We'll take 5.
5 at 30 for sure.
5 at 30. I'm rolling for persuasion. Ooh, it doesn't hit.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money off, though. That's like, even if you did hit, that'd be a lot off.
I can give
You
it
should ask
to
if she has
you
any other
for
potions.
45.
45, boys.
3
I'm
and
gonna skin out
45.
$5.
We'll do that.
And I'll give
All
you
right.
this too. And she takes a piece of paper out, a couple pieces of paper, and she writes a note and gives it to you and says, "Give this to Harbin. It explains why I can't come back to town. Tell him if he wants to send patrolmen to keep me safe, he can. But otherwise, he's not getting any potions."
Are these
then-
what kind of potions are these? Greater, common, superior, supreme?
They
Common.
are potion of healing.
Yeah.
Common.
So, I have the 3 free ones she gave me. You can have the 3 ones that you just paid for.
Fuck that, dude.
Does the group suspect we'll need this person in the future, like to buy stuff?
For sure.
Okay.
Yes.
So we
It
can't
does.
murder her and take our money back.
No.
Well, we
Yeah,
can, but
Unless you want
can't,
no
but we
more
should.
magic potions.
Yeah, that's gonna end our
Okay.
potion.
Hey,
Rest of the
hey,
campaign.
just asking, you know?
Yeah, at least he asked first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
Also, Corey
All right,
wants to ask
so-
the woman if, because the Manticore mentioned that there was a mate. Does she know where the Manticore makes its nest?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was curious of like, cause she said something about patrols. Like, Morty would also ask, and he'll say, yeah. So do you get attacked often?
No, but rumor has it more and more attacks are happening around the area.
yeah, and there's
Aye.
a dragon. Have you seen the dragon yet?
Lots of rumors. Morty
Yeah.
says.
I flew overhead just the other day.
Mm.
In
Morty,
the,
Morty,
saw
you
that.
only got 2 health potions, man. I got one of the free ones.
Can you
I
guys?
persuaded the balls off this lady for that 3rd one.
We'll sort it out afterwards. Just
It'd
get
Can
to
you
it.
guys
you
stop
know,
arguing
I'm not
about
gonna
the
like. I'm
potions?
not gonna withhold them from you. I just have them in my inventory just for now. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I don't trust dwarves.
Oh,
Corey
jeez.
agrees with
Wow.
Corvath.
There's factions
far.
within the
I only
group
have
here.
102 gold. I don't think I'm the richest one in our party
Look.
anymore.
Fellas,
What'd you guys do last time?
Nothing. Nothing to get gold.
we got to stop bickering amongst ourselves and think of how we're going to extort this lady. Okay? Gotta let her know it'd be a shame. It would be a shame
Yeah.
if an attack was going to happen and no one was here to protect her before a low down price payment of,
Yeah, but we're leaving. We're
She
not
just
going to
gave us
protect
3
her.
potions.
Yeah, and maybe we can get some money
Bro,
from her and then not protect her.
This is why Nacho does the extorting.
Oh, go for
You
it.
know, I would say for a price of like 20 gold, we could, make sure patrol the area. You know, be good guy patrolman for this older lady.
Horvath agrees. 20 gold for the protection. Fair trade. A fair trade.
Tell her, Horvath.
Would you really trust that weasel back in town to protect you?
I'm going to say intimidation on this one.
So you guys are gonna stay here and protect me just for 20 gold?
Absolutely. You
Nope,
probably now see we're gonna be in the shadows, right? So you probably won't be able to see us, but we'll be there.
Be able to see us or hear us or really know that we're there. But we'll be there.
Drakaro walks outside.
Marty will say, "See, look, he's already in the shadows. That one."
I've been around a few years. I think I'm just happy to spend the rest of my days here. My god will protect me if she sees fit.
Fair enough.
Marty will say, "Which god is that?"
Are you gonna make me look it up again?
You don't have to ask every single person we meet what god they worship.
He's kind of a religion buff.
Horvath asks Natro, how's his sleight of hand?
No. We need this lady, so we don't want to, upset her.
I'm just saying, reach behind the counter, grab a few potions, like, you know.
We don't want to see that red exclamation mark above her head.
Yeah.
Marty only asked because if she's, keen to the same gods, then he might try to persuade her. But if she's not, then no big deal.
Alright, put it in the chat. It's Shantea.
Shantea.
Okay. Would I know what kind of god that is?
Yeah. It's a pretty common one. She's the goddess of agriculture.
Oh, okay. Marty will say, "Okay. Hopefully your god protects you and everybody else. Everybody's got to eat."
So as you guys approach the building, you notice that inside the broken down foundation, she actually has little gardens growing, and inside on the first floor you see a millstone, and that you didn't notice it at first because you were being attacked by a manticore, but the far side of the building has a windmill attached, so she uses it to process her herbs to make the potions.
Cool.
Mm.
Morty will say, "Well, very luscious gardens you have here. And I mentioned before about my pipe. You wouldn't have anything I could fill it with, would you? Just for the road?"
She just kind of smiles at you knowingly and reaches into a drawer and hands you a small bag of herbs.
Big baggy, rolled up.
"That's my girl," he says, and then flips her a coin for her trouble. Anyway, toss her a gold piece.
Says
A
it's
silver
good,
piece.
good for your eyes.
No. Just a gold piece. Taking that out of his personal.
She says, "May Shantea bless you."
I hope so as well.
Drakaro is outside, staring up at the windmill, admiring it.
And Morty looked around and said, "Well, we best not keep our dragon friend waiting."
Onto the nose.
Have we looted that? Do we loot that beast? Like, he spoke words, so he's got to, like,
Does he have
have
pockets?
like a pouch or something.
Yeah, I assume we eluded him.
Yeah. So you didn't.
I chopped his tail.
Yeah, he is now tailless. You did not find anything on him that would be
Okay.
considered valuable to people.
Cool.
People. I want to use my medicine check to see if there's any manticore parts that might be useful in like making, I don't know, potions and whatnot.
I was gonna ask you to do that.
Probably make a nice stew.
I would say that would be more of an Arcana check,
I can do that.
or maybe a Nature, I guess.
I was also gonna
Let's
ask
do
you.
nature. Let's do nature.
I was also gonna ask you if you could maybe ask the
Joe.
lady if you could figure out how to make health potions. Because if you can learn how to make them, then fuck, we don't need her.
That's an excellent idea.
Yeah, what's the
My
thing where we
Arcana
put
check.
our hand on each other and, like, it was like a bonus roll or something.
Oh, aid? Like you want to help?
Guidance.
Guidance, that was it. Yeah, we should do that more, cause
Yeah, me and Morty both have guidance.
yeah.
That's like
Well,
that's like
guidance wouldn't help
blast.
that roll
It
anyway.
just gives you a D4. It's not advantage.
Oh, okay.
But
That
yeah.
roll was very bad, so guidance wouldn't really help that one
Yeah,
anyway.
that roll
Yeah.
was.
Well, I'm just saying, you
that was
know.
surprising.
No, you're right. No, you're right.
I would
Alright, so
say
it's-
that you don't know much about potion making at this point, so you wouldn't really know if there was anything valuable. But you can choose to take things if you want.
Take stuff. Take
I'm
stuff.
gonna pull out
Tails already go.
his 2 fangs and put those in my pouch.
Nice.
All right.
Or I'm gonna ask Horvath to do that because he's stronger, and it would be very difficult for my fragile elf hands.
Horvath frees the fangs from the beast's face.
All right.
Morty, Morty,
Roll like I don't know,
Strength.
survival, nature.
Nature's not great. I'll roll survival.
Okay, yeah, survival.
while this is all
Yeah.
happening, Morty will take notice of Quarian's interest in the dead animal's remains and say to him, "So, trying to get into alchemy, are you? I'd say maybe ask this lady for a bit of advice. Maybe she's got a starter manual, or perhaps she could set you on that path."
As Horvath struggles getting the fangs out, I
Clearly.
turn to the woman and ask her if she has any beginner manuals or anything she may be willing to part with that might help me learn how to make potions.
So, Horvath doesn't necessarily struggle. He just kind of bashes them.
Oh, no.
Break off.
He's got a mash of flesh.
Yeah, with zero finesse,
Struggle,
he
yeah.
just snaps the 2 teeth off and hands them to you.
Thanks, buddy.
Nice. That's my
And-
style.
And
Yeah.
maybe the woman could also tell you if any of that is useful.
Well,
So you're not
I
just carrying it.
I mostly work in herbs, but I think there are some that use parts from magical beasts in their potions. Probably stronger things. I just make simple healing potions. Most of what I learned was in the convent back in the day.
Is there one of those around here?
Do you want to sign up to be a nun?
I do not.
This one might. He just points to the elf.
He's got the shape for it.
He is slender, Morty will say.
Let's see. She scribbles down on another piece of paper the ingredients for a potion, or a
Ooh.
healing potion,
Oh,
Nice.
which I will think about and give to you between next session and this session.
Quarian, take that.
Now I have healing potion recipe.
You gotta figure
And
out how
kinda
to
like
make it.
Yep.
Like a general
find the
outline-
ingredient.
Side
outline,
quest obtained.
Like she's been doing it for so long that she does it mostly just kind of by like feel. So
Yeah.
she gives you like general ideas of proportions, but they're not super accurate, and then just kind of general ideas of the steps of like what you boil when and things like that.
It's like a family recipe.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
All right, what do you guys want to? Should we move on? Moving on.
Yeah.
We tell the lady we'll pass her note on to the leader of the town, and we skip on down the road.
All right. So you,
Where do we want to go? The dwarves, or the
I think the gnome area or whatever's next. in
gnomes?
the,
The gnomes was the magical items. Yeah, we want we wanted the gnomes. That's what Drakara wanted.
okay. So you guys start heading east by southeast from your current location to head towards the description of where Nomengard is. It was described to you as kind of a valley at in the foothills. Basically, once you find the river, to follow it up to the mountains, and the entrance to their kingdom is at the waterfall where the river starts inside the.
Sounds beautiful.
Kind of like a canyon, yeah. And as you guys are traveling, roll a perception check.
Giant
Everyone.
dead corpse in that lady's backyard. Little old lady who definitely will not be able to remove that on her own.
All right, everybody. That roll. So I guess everyone but Morty and Horvath, which is odd, but in the distance, coming in the sky, heading towards you from the direction that you are headed currently, you see the dragon again, and is rapidly approaching.
I quickly look around for cover or a tree line so that we can hide from the dragon.
Drakaro sees the panic and also agrees to go hide and yells to the group who doesn't see the dragon coming, hide.
Okay, Morty jumps in a bush.
All right,
Yeah. I
everybody,
look for cover.
everybody roll a survival check.
Oh, okay.
16.
18.
Nice.
Oh, we got all good ones. Looks like.
Except for Horvath.
Oh,
So you, as a group, you're able to quickly identify a small stand of trees that should act as good enough cover for you. And you pull Horvath back off the path and into the trees. And it actually, well, let me see. And then roll a group stealth check.
Group stealth?
Oh
Nat
god.
20.
That one.
Oh, jeez. Nat 1.
I would also say you can roll with advantage.
That's a 7.
Because you guys found a good hiding spot when you were doing it.
I got a 20 already.
I have disadvantage on stealth, actually.
Yeah, so do I.
So if you have advantage and disadvantage, it's a wash.
It's a wash. So I got an 8.
Okay. But as a group, you guys actually did all right. So let me see what his perception. All right, he does not seem to notice you as he passes by. He's heading directly towards where you guys came from.
Oh,
The lady's gonna die.
oh did we leave her?
You guys left her probably like an hour or two ago when this is happening.
Okay, yeah. Drakaro just keeps walking. Goes, whoa, that was close, guys. What the fuck?
Morty will turn to
Keep
Car and
walking.
say, "You see how big that thing was? You see the size of its
Yeah, the
fucking
thing.
wings?
Yeah, that was big. That was a real dragon.
That thing was
Finally
fucking
admits
huge."
I want to ask the group: should we go back and see if he's gonna burn down that lady's house? See if there's anything we need to help, or can
well,
we just?
We're gonna catch her on the way back anyway.
Yeah, Morty will
So,
Morty will agree and say,
we're
"Yeah,
not
we'll
gonna
find
make
out on the
it
way
in
back."
time.
You're
We'll
supposed
we'll
to
check
have,
on her on the way
That
back.
dragon's
So,
gonna do what
anyways.
that dragon's gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah. If he wants to eat it, he's gonna eat it. We can't stop her at this point, man. Good thing we got these potions though. He'll clank them together and like look around everybody.
As it dips
Yeah.
down below the foothills towards where you just came from, you hear a loud, well, not a loud roar, but a distant roar.
She was nice, but
We got a recipe.
We got
Yeah,
I think we got all we could.
I'm gonna miss her, says Morty.
Oh.
All right. So you
Hopefully
guys
the
are-
dragon's fire breath isn't hot enough to melt all the gold we gave her. We can grab it on the way back.
I hope. I hope we're almost at the gnomes.
now that you guys had a better look at it, you did identify that it was white in color.
White dragon.
The ice dragon.
Yeah, and so most of you don't have to roll for it, but for the most part, most people would know that they're ice dragon.
Who's the big bad?
And we already know it's a young one, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it
what
was
we've
like
been told.
medium size.
Yeah, it's not fully grown, but it's definitely not just hatched either.
It's definitely bigger than Jakaro.
Yeah, much bigger than Jakar. So are you just gonna keep heading?
Yeah,
down?
I think we keep going. I want to avoid that dragon at this point.
Yeah, I don't think we're turning back right
yeah,
now.
let's get some magic weapons. Maybe see if we can get a level somewhere, and then.
Yeah,
fight
we
the
gotta head back to
Uh,
town and get my pauldron.
It's actually an interesting point that you guys said level. So after defeating the Manticore, you guys did all level up to level 2.
Oh, boo, boo, boo.
Whoa!
Forgot about that.
2 levels?
No.
2?
From 1 to 2.
So
Oh,
how do
one
we?
to How do we do that?
Yeah.
We'll,
You gotta
we'll
get a
save that for the
character.
end. We'll save that for the end.
Oh, okay.
No way! I want my
Dude,
new.
yeah, dude, I get freaking spells right now.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
I
take
can
us-
choose a circle now.
You should
Let's
do
go.
it now before.
All right, fine.
Managing levels.
I was messing with it the other day. I think that's what you have to do.
Manage levels. I'm now level 2.
Okay.
Fucking sick.
We'll see.
Boom. I get to choose a fighting style now because I'm a full.
I get to choose a fighting style.
Level.
So much is
Ooh, good.
happening.
2.
So much is happening.
Cool.
I think I already
Whoa.
know I wanted to choose.
So I have
Let's
19
see if I
HP
do
now.
it.
Holy cow!
I gotta get the book out for this. It's getting complicated.
Level 2. Cool.
Speaking of which, boys, I'm probably gonna have to fast travel back to the inn. I gotta present at 8 a.m.
Oof.
Done already? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, man. I gotta give a presentation at 8. So
Just use yours.
yeah, by all
That's
means,
cool.
put me on autopilot. Put me in doorways wherever you need me.
So use you
You
as
need to-
half cover.
A shield.
Yeah, I'll have my shield raised at all times.
Yeah, Noman Guard's probably gonna. You're not gonna finish it this session, so
Okay,
we can kind of set it up and maybe start it, but you won't miss much. So.
sweet, nice. I'll let the boys fill me in between now and next game. By the way, did we
Okay.
decide on? Are we going back to Friday after this? Or are we going to?
Yeah.
What
I
what
think
works
so.
for you, James?
Friday is the best for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
unfortunately.
No, that's good. Friday's the best for me too.
Oh, okay,
Um,
cool. Yeah.
So awesome. All right, boys. Well, thanks for
See you,
playing.
dude.
Yeah.
Later.
Take it easy, bud.
We're gonna wait for him to leave, right?
Horvath. Hit disconnect.
I can fix it.
I don't think it
Ready?
matters if as long as he doesn't hear us the whole time. There you go.
I fixed.
Morty. Morty, when are you gonna brew your beer?
I mean, I assume I'm brewing it as we go.
Well, I
It's
don't
just like-
remember you, doing that.
Yeah, I don't remember that either. Make it some ale, man.
What do you got, a backpack? That's just...
Old
Yeah,
Brody.
it's just in my backpack basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Cool.
that what you spent your evening doing at the inn?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, I gotta go around giving your sales pitch for you. I mean, I gotta know what's going on.
Gotta have some product.
Yeah. Well, we'll tell people there's gonna be a product, and we'll get money from them, and then you know.
And then
Yeah,
maybe
but
there's a
that's
product,
that's a
maybe
different.
there's-
That's for a different session.
I'm looking up all this the stuff I get for level 2.
So level 2.
Channel Divinity and Turn Undead.
So Rogue just gets bonus action.
Yeah, so now you can do all those things as a bonus action
Oh.
instead of an action. So you can
Nice.
hide, you can disengage, but you don't have to take your turn. So like you can attack and then disengage, and they're not gonna get an attack on you.
Cool.
Or you can then hide and get your sneak attack again the next round.
So I can do this Channel Divinity once per short rest.
Yeah, what is it for the light cleric? I don't remember.
As an action, you can channel divinity and present your holy symbol to dispel any magical darkness within 30 feet. Each hostile creature that doesn't have total cover within 30 feet must make a con saving throw, DC 14, or take 2d10 plus 2 radiant damage. Half damage on success.
Nice. It's like a miniature fireball at an
Yeah,
early level.
Radiance of Dawn, and then I have this other thing called Turn Undead. Let's see.
That all clerics get that. Basically, it
Okay.
causes undead to run away from you.
Yeah, that's what it basically looks like.
Later, it actually destroys them.
Nice.
What'd you get, Jakara? Fighting style
For what? Oh,
for your level?
yeah, I picked yeah, I picked archery.
So now your bow's gonna be even more killer.
Well, I think it's +8 to hit now.
That's ridiculous. We're gonna take those gloves back.
And then I got some spells that I can do some damage with too.
And then Quarians.
I get to choose my circle.
You pick a circle, yeah.
Yeah, so now I can summon a wildfire spirit, and I got 2 extra spells.
What
And I
circle
get
are you
my-
going with?
Wildfire circle. So I get a wildfire spirit that I can summon. I get the burning hands and cure wounds spells.
Do you have the wildfire thing equipped now?
Yeah.
I just want to see if I
And
can
then I
see it
have-
on your character sheet. Oh yeah, okay, I can see it.
Well, I can use my wild shape now too. I'm supposed to get find familiar as well, that I can use instead of a wild shape charge, but I don't know how to make that happen.
Where's the wildfire from? Wait, what book?
It was one of the. I think it was from the Xanathars something,
Oh, okay, yeah.
or Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
It might be Tasha's.
Yeah,
That sounds
Tasha.
newer. Yeah, I don't know that one as well.
Dude, I feel like I just gained 5 hit points. I feel like that is like I feel so much better about myself.
I gained
Level one's real rough.
Apparently, yeah.
Like
I have
that
19 HP now. That's huge.
Manticore could have dropped like anybody on one hit if it rolled. well.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
So I was telling the group that I was like doing some D&D research, and I stumbled across by accident this saying like this Manticore encounter from Dragon of Icespire Peak, and I was like, oh no, no.
No.
Right. And so then like I was like, oh man, I like spoiled it for myself. And then I was like, I looked up what a manticore was, and I was like, oh no, this is
Yeah.
gonna one of us is gonna die. And I like text the boys, and I was like, guys, I don't want to spoil anything, but my guess is someone's dying
Well,
on Sunday.
any beast like that can talk is like, whoa, that's
Yeah.
like You know,
I didn't know it could talk. I just knew that it had a ton of hit points, and it had like 3 attacks that I think it could do all at like one time.
when it
like
started
slash,
talking, I
bite, and-
seriously considered, being like, hey, maybe we avoid this one. Maybe we side with the beast and let him eat the lady.
I pulled punches a little bit, and I probably shouldn't have because then you just entangled him and he was screwed. But
Are the
Yeah, we did like 30 damage while he was entangled.
I only threw 2 spines instead of 3. So
that's
that,
fine.
that was a bit.
But I'm just saying, like, if it got to one of us, if it was, one of us was
If
gonna
somebody
die.
got within range,
If that
Horvath
start
survived just because of his high AC, but that only like
Yeah.
with luck.
if that started going south, I was gonna use command on it, but I don't know how well that would have worked against it.
Depends on the roll.
do
Yeah.
bad guys level with us, or is their strength like predetermined?
They're predetermined, but I can mess around with stuff if I want. So,
Okay.
like if you looked up something in the book, you would see stats for it, but usually they have hit points that's a range, so I can like make them live longer or shorter if I
Yeah,
want.
I like the suspense of not knowing, like, if we're about to kill something. Because it's like, we lit that thing up and it was, like, still standing. So I was like, ah, jeez.
Yeah, no, we definitely
we might have messed
we
up
definitely
here.
don't. No, I'm saying we definitely don't know ever the HP.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just have to find out.
Like theoretically, I could roll for the HP. They give you dice to roll, or they give you like an average. So the range on the Manticore would have been like 34 to 104 hit points,
Damn.
depending on the roll.
Weird, right?
And it probably had around like 80 or something, right?
68
No, I
is the
60.
average.
I was gonna say I think 60 something is what we
Yeah.
did to it.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
we
just
were
take the average for that.
We
one.
lit
pumping
it
that
up.
thing.
Yeah, we lit it
Yeah.
up.
Well, and
Seems
a
like
lot of
basically
the-
everybody has range except for Horvath,
Now,
but
if
he
he
even
had
has
lived-
the javelin.
If he had lived, what would his next move have been? To fly away or to try to, like, murder one of us?
I was gonna make him fly away.
Oh, okay.
That's very nice
heck
of you
no.
because he could have easily killed us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
No
he was
way.
like, mostly dead, and I
He
try
was
to play
lit.
him realistically. I feel like a creature that was just out hunting, if he got ambushed, he would try to
Yeah,
survive, not.
exactly.
Yeah, we weren't. I wasn't letting him get away.
He's trying to get food, not lose his life.
It's really hard to escape in D&D. Usually, you can kill something before it can get away.
Yeah.
Especially with a group of 4.
Yeah, well, and a lot of
Like
the
what-
strategy is like about action economy. So it's the number of attacks more than anything. So you guys get 5 attacks, and he only gets
To his 1
he only
or
gets 3.
yeah,
But
handful.
then
Yeah.
the entangle took an entire round of his attacks away. So
That was awesome.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was huge.
And it gave you guys all advantage, so you weren't missing at all. So,
Yeah.
except for Jakaro, you missed.
I missed the very first one. It wasn't even from that.
Yeah, that's true.
It was the sneak attack round. I got up and whiffed.
Are you
Too
guys ready
bad.
to jump into Nomengard, or do you want to?
I am. I'm down
Okay.
if everyone else is.
We'll just set it up a little bit because I don't
Yeah.
want to stay up super late because I have to work tomorrow
Yeah.
too. But
Gonna keep going for a bit.
so everybody's leveled themselves up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Turn
right.
into that cougar now.
You
You can turn into a cougar now.
Yeah, I can turn into I can turn into animals that I've seen before.
Nice.
Yeah, but they have to be a CR of 1/4 or less.
Oh yeah, I don't know what a mountain lion would be.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit higher, but I'm not sure. You could be a wolf at this point.
Oh, I can be a wolf.
Nice.
The back of the monster manual has animals that you could, and you just look at their creature rating, and if it's low enough, you can be that. You just can't be anything like, you can't be anything with flying or swimming at this point.
You can't be a manticore.
No.
Eventually.
They do limit it to like actual animals, any like magical creatures you can't be. You could be a horse.
Oh, I could ride you.
Morty
mean,
could
no.
ride you.
Nice.
I don't let no
Horse,
dwarf ride me.
wolf, panther.
I could ride
I
a,
actually,
a fucking wolf probably.
I actually pretty sure I used the panther as the stats for the mountain lion, so I'll say that you can be the mountain lion.
Nice.
The mountain lion.
Oh, we could use him as a
Or
Trojan
panther.
horse.
There you go.
Just like sell him to somebody and then just use that to break in.
Yeah.
It's a fine horse.
Yeah, so what kind of illusion is this? Is it a realistic illusion or is it a easily detectable illusion?
What?
It is not an illusion.
It is
Turn
not.
into
It's
animal.
actual. You
Physically
actually turn
turns
into the
into
animal.
Actually turn into the animal.
Okay, and you get what, the stats of the animal, or do you get to keep your own stats?
You
I think
get
it's
the
a
your
animal.
different
own
attack, yeah.
mental stats, but you get the physical stats of the animal.
Right, so like he can't like cast ice knife as the wolf, can he? Or can he?
No.
Not until I get into like way higher levels.
Way
Yeah,
high,
later-
yeah.
later
okay.
levels.
Level 20 druid can wild shape as much as he wants and cast as many spells as he wants while he's
Oh
wild
damn.
shaped.
So
Okay,
turn into a
alright.
dragon, throw
But
fireballs at
the
people.
cool thing about it is he can be a tank now too, because once he hits 0 hit points as a mountain lion, he just turns back into himself at full hit points.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's
that's
like
awesome.
that's
He turns back to whatever hit points he was when he went into the wild shape.
he's got 2
Yeah.
health pools basically.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. And I have a little pet too, the wildfire spirit. I can teleport
Alright.
people away.
I think you have
well,
one or the other.
Jakaro wants to go hunting with his new abilities along the way to Nomengard. He wants to test out his new
Alright.
stuff.
So as you're going, what's your land that you picked? Did you pick mountain?
I picked mountain, yes.
Okay. So as you're heading up this stream, roll a perception check.
Ooh, nat
Easily.
20.
So you notice several things on the trip. You find a couple bushes with fruit that you know is edible.
Edible fruit.
Edible
so-
fruit.
like berries and things like that, blueberries and wild raspberries. Then you also see on the other side of the bushes, you notice a rabbit.
A rabbit, huh? Okay.
Kill.
Waste an arrow on the rabbit.
All right. Jeez, jeez.
All right, so how does casting spells work when the casting time is a bonus action? Can you do bonus action then your regular action?
Yes.
So like you can cast a spell and then do an action.
Yep.
Okay.
You only have 2 spells before you have to do a long rest, though. So be conservative with your spells.
Yeah, that's fine. I haven't had spells before, so I won't be missing what I don't realize that I've ever had. All right. Drakaro casts Hail of Thorns spell.
What?
Yeah.
Is this for hunting a rabbit?
Look, just chase the
Yeah,
bunny
yeah, yeah,
down, grab it, and bash it against a tree.
No.
Does anyone have a
So
holy hand?
Nacho just shows him.
so I cast Hail of Thorns,
All right.
which basically a creature has to make a dex save if I hit it, and it takes 1d10 piercing damage. or
It
half
has
if
like
it's
1
saved.
HP, dude.
Yeah. No, but it's like my arrow explodes into like splintery thorns is basically what this is. All right, so I cast that, and then I want to take a shot at the rabbit.
All right, go for it.
Overkill.
Do you have to make an
16.
attack, or you make an attack? Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
it
made an
hits.
attack.
It hits and then explodes into a
Yeah, and then I do 11 damage to it.
yeah. The lowly rabbit is dead.
You got it. You got it.
And then
Jacaro.
what? It explodes into thorns in like a 5-foot radius or something like that.
11.
10-foot radius.
Yeah. So I look around at the group and like
Don't
I
say it.
surprised myself that happened. No.
No stat
No,
padding
I'm
here.
very surprised that happened, and I said, "Holy shit, that was cool!" And then we just keep walking. Oh, but I point out, "Hey guys, there's some berries there. If anyone wants to grab some berries, some blueberries, raspberries."
Covered in rabbit guts.
The rabbit is
Yeah. Just
disintegrated, but that was the
exploded.
coolest thing I've ever seen. So
Two other rabbits upon the exploding thorns take off and run away from you.
oh, Jacaro shoots another arrow at one of them
And it's
for 21
Alright, the other one dives into some bushes and
for
gets
8
out of here.
damage.
That one is dead.
Nice.
Is that all you're doing? Just leaving them there after you kill them?
Yeah. No, that was unless we're hungry.
Should
Unless we're hungry.
harvest those bunnies.
Morty will collect the one that
Alright.
didn't get exploded to bits.
Yeah. So how much was like edible from what just happened to the 2 rabbits I killed?
So as you approach to check,
Yeah.
the
To just check
initial-
out the damage.
the first one is pretty unusable. It's just covered in thorns and a giant
Thorns, yeah.
arrow. You find another one that you didn't originally see has a thorn sticking out of it, and it's dead as well. And then the one that was running away that you shot would be usable. So you got 2.5 usable rabbits.
Make
You want to
some
keep them,
stew, man.
Jacaro, then? You're already over
All
there.
right. Yeah, I'll pick up the ration. So I'll say 2.5 rabbits.
I still
Yeah.
have the
Um,
mountain lion from before.
Yeah, the pelt.
I guess forgot to do that.
All right, yeah, so I'll grab that as ration, 2.5 rabbits. Are we tired, boys, or do we think we can make it to Nomengard? Or do you want to set up a camp, take a rest? Do you think we can make it?
I just used one of my only spells.
Yeah. What
No,
time
I
of
don't.
day
I
is
don't
it?
care about that. I really don't care
what
about
time
that.
of day is it?
Is there like a check for that?
Yeah.
It's only like midday at this point.
Yeah, we can make
All right.
it.
Do we know when we could? Would we expect to get to Nomengard by nightfall?
Yeah, so if you went straight, you probably, from what they described to you, would get there in probably only like a half day's travel, but with the stop at the windmill on the way,
Yeah.
you expected to
Yeah.
get there a little bit later. So at this point,
Alright.
you would say that you would think that you're getting close.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's just continue on. I just Drakaro was really just flexing his new skills he learned. Target practice.
I like it.
On a bunny.
And was amazed by his new found power to cast magic.
Nacho gives Dracaro a thumbs up.
Soon.
I acknowledge it.
Soon Nacho will also be able to cast magic.
Are you gonna be an arcane trickster?
Yeah, that's what Nacho's going for.
Nice. All right. So you follow a stream uphill to the base of the mountains, where you see the waterfall coming down, carved out sort of an opening in not really a canyon, but just like an inset into the side of the mountain that's kind of surrounded on either side with tall rock walls. In the center of the river, you see 2 kind of small islands, one of which is covered in very large, like 2-foot tall red and green mushrooms, and the other one is covered in like a purplish colored mushroom. And then on either side of this kind of pool where the waterfall's coming it down, you see that the river banks kind of go up into the crevasse on either side, and then there's ledges that are about like 20 feet up with entrances into the rock wall, into caves. And across in front of the waterfall, you see, two ledges surrounded by water and kind of a rope bridge connecting the two of them. From the description, you believe you have found your way to Nomika.
Get it, boys.
Nice.
Home gnomes.
So
We
on
did
the
it.
hooray! Actually, if you guys want to go into that owl bear thing,
What's that?
that was the thing that
Oh, owlbear.
Takara
Yeah.
met a while back. Yeah.
I thought you were saying some type of description for a feature inside the cave.
Oh yeah, no, the owl bear rodeo. All right, I
Let's
see
see.
a giant weasel in here with me right now. Incubus.
There it is.
Say,
Oh wait, that was mine. Hold on.
none of us are like really good at swimming, right?
Everybody can swim,
Yeah, but we don't have like a water ganassi or something.
right?
And Quirin isn't like a water-based druid. You're doing like fire stuff, right?
Yeah, seem to be my guy's very inadvertently leaning towards a lot of fire spells. Then I grabbed create or destroy water in case I inadvertently light something on fire.
Not a bad move.
Nice. Thinking about
Balance.
consequences, that's good. Are we missing one?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I can't find the link.
It's in
Anymore.
the
I'm
D&D.
looking through the thing.
I think it's the one you
Scroll down.
posted, right?
It's the one I posted.
It's the one you posted.
Okay.
Yeah. I just went in there
Oh,
and
okay.
just messed around with it.
Oh, cool. I was looking for one that you did.
I sent it
But
so now it's
sweet.
at the bottom. The link.
Cool.
Okay, no, I'm in. Nice.
So you guys see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then those are the tokens. Can you guys move those at all?
Yep.
You see that?
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, woo, 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 woo,
Cool.
woo, woo.
If I zoom
Yeah,
in, do you
so
guys see that or no?
no, we have to zoom in ourselves, I
You have to
think.
zoom in yourselves? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I did name them before, but I tried to make Morty smaller than everyone else.
This is me. I'm the little one. Oh, I guess we're all little then.
Yeah, Drakaro was the the bow and arrow guy. Druid
Yep.
was the leaf. Horvath the shield. And Morty, and then Nacho the little knife.
And so for a scale, we'll keep it'll be that big, right? So each one
Yeah.
fits like
Each one
inside
fits
Yeah.
one
that thing.
box.
Nice boys.
And then the fog of war, you don't see anything beyond that.
Right. Yeah.
I can see all the way down to the
Oh yeah.
You can
But
see
there's
the
stuff blocked off,
waterfall,
yeah.
right? But you see the
Yep.
big black block
Yeah.
on either side. Yep. Okay.
We can
So
see
you
the
can kinda-
list of enemies though on the left.
What?
I can't.
Swarm of spiders, violet fungus, giant weasel, and giant elk.
Those
I think
are your
that's,
names.
yeah, that's us.
They like
Oh,
they generate random names for us, which is weird.
Yeah.
I think you
Yes,
can
I-
rename.
I mean,
them.
I wonder who's.
I thought I
I'm
renamed them, but
Incubus.
whatever.
I'm violet fungus. It says in parentheses me afterward.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm spiders.
You can change it. So I
Yeah,
just changed
Jacaro's definitely coming up the rear.
Oh, he changed it. Change nickname.
So you can kind of see what I was describing there. The waterfall coming down.
Where's
two
change
little
nickname?
Yeah.
At the bottom, it's like a pencil. Bottom left, yeah.
Giant elk. Oh, I'm giant elk because I think it's. Did I make it?
I don't know. Every time I logged in, it would always give me Violet Fungus as my name. So
So what are we heading towards?
Bridge.
Bridge?
So
Okay.
you know that
Well,
the gnomes live
do.
inside these.
Hold on,
He's-
Jakaro looks over here like there's something.
Got the area.
So this over there is like a 20-foot ledge.
This
A ledge.
this right here.
Oh,
is
like
this,
going down?
Is this like a
It's
cave?
it's above you. So
Oh, it's
the
above
entrances
us,
to the
okay.
caves are up above your heads.
Oh, I
So
see.
you see on the other side of the river, that one has a little bit of a footpath switchback to it.
Yes.
The other ones are 20-foot sheer cliffs.
All
Okay.
right.
Wait, this one? That's a ledge.
That's a
One I
ledge. Yep.
circled?
So yeah, so the part above, or the part to the left, right next to the fog of war, is above your heads right now.
Can we see any
Yeah.
entrances from where we are?
Yeah, as you're approaching, you can see entrances at the
How
tops
do
of the
I
ledges.
delete what I just circled? Like the person with the arrow did.
So the bar at the top, there's the eraser looking
There.
icon. Yeah.
Dude, this owlbear thing is pretty cool.
Yeah. So as far as formation, it's Jakaro in the lead right now, right?
Yeah, but Jakaro always
So,
is bow and arrowing from the back. Horvath is lead. Yeah,
Horvath
with
in the
Morty.
lead. Okay.
So if
More
this is a
Morty be up
cave,
there with
and
Hor.
Horvath.
I say we check out this cave, boys.
But before we go anywhere,
Yeah,
Morty
but
will
it's
look at the
too
water
high.
and try to see how deep it is.
Mm.
Should I roll or should I do anything before that? Because I was also thinking maybe I could take like a rock and use light and throw it down, see how deep it is.
Sure, yeah, if you want to do that, that'll give you like advantage on trying to figure it out.
All right, I'll do that then.
Trying to go for a swim?
And what should I roll?
Like an investigation or a survival or a nature.
I will do survival.
All right. And where did you throw it in?
I got a 14. I threw it right here.
Do that. There it
So you see it, and it hits the water. It is kind of carried up or downstream, I suppose.
So it goes like this way.
No,
So
other
the
way.
waterfall is at the bottom of the screen. So the river is
Okay,
flowing
so it's
to
going
the
this way.
north of the screen. Yeah. So it moves a little bit, not a ton as it drops. So there's a little bit of a current as far as you can tell. And it kind of, you see it hit the bottom and it rolls a little bit deeper as it goes. Your best guess is that it's probably about, I don't know, 15 to 20 feet deep at the deepest part that you could tell.
That's not that bad. Does anybody like in this group not have a lot of armor on?
I'm good to go.
Because I'm curious of these mushrooms. Getting a few of
want
these
some
before we
mushrooms?
leave. Yeah.
On the far side of the river, you see a couple small, like, wooden boats up on the shore,
Like over here somewhere.
like right here.
Okay.
This is another.
Mm.
What you were pointing at is another ledge, another cliff.
So we'd have to cross that bridge and then get over there.
Made a boat.
Well, you can't really access the
Because
bridge
this is second level up here.
Okay.
Yeah, the bridge is second level. You get
We
the
gotta go
feeling
to the
that it's
cave.
kind of connecting the two sides of the cave system, the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we
saying
got to
there-
get to the other side.
So we're
You're
going
saying
in a
there's an
cave.
entrance here though, right?
There is an entrance.
But yeah, but
there.
we can't get up there.
Yeah, we can.
Well-
This is 10 feet, right?
It's 20 feet.
Oh,
I
20
mean,
feet.
you guys could try to figure out a way to get there.
But yeah, we have rope. We could try to figure a way out. Or way up, I mean.
Yeah, we got rope.
If
The
we
other
do,
side would probably be easier, but you can try to get up wherever you want.
Well, I guess we could swim as an option.
Oh, doesn't can't
Oh, and
Drakaro climb?
actually, I had it wrong. That one's 30 feet,
Oh,
and so is
that's
the
30 feet's kind of.
Drakaro's like an athletic
Use
beast.
Well-
He could probably
is it a
climb.
long
Yeah,
rest or
and
a short rest?
Drakaro,
These are-
Drakaro actually has, if we want, but then what? But Drakaro has pittons, which is climbing gear.
Yeah, if we could get
And
one
rope.
person, if we get one person up here, and then they could like secure the rope and throw it down, then the rest of us could get
Yeah.
up.
All right,
Alright.
let's do it. Let's have some fun. Why not?
Wait, what do you have to do to
While
change
we're
spell?
here.
Is it a long rest or is it a short rest?
Yep, you're already done. You can't change spells right now.
Usually it's during a long rest, but the way that it's written is actually you need an hour to commune with nature.
I can. If we do that, I can get the jump spell and triple someone's jump height.
No,
So
we,
they
we
can
don't. I think
jump up.
Drakaro. I think Drakaro's got enough strength
Drakaro-
just to get up there.
Drakaro's gonna pull out his climbing gear that he has in his backpack, in his adventuring gear, and he's gonna take his rope and his pittons, and he's gonna look at the boys and say, "I'm gonna climb on up here."
Morty will give him a
And-
little bit of guidance, tap him on the shoulder for
thank
whatever
you.
role he's doing.
All right.
Okay. What do I need? Strength? Can I use strength to climb?
Yeah, it would be an athletics check.
In athletics. Yeah. Okay. I see.
Making my foot over here.
Plus D4.
Plus a D4. $19.
All right. You successfully scale the ledge.
Nice.
Wonderful. So Drakaro stands up at the top and shakes his hands over his head and says, "I did it!"
So
And then
so
he
I think-
looks around and he looks for a spot to secure some rope
Yeah.
to either a boulder or can I use pittons to like nail him down somewhere and then secure a rope?
Actually, yeah. So looking around, you actually see a couple of posts that look like
Couple of
they're
posts.
built that you could use.
Alright.
Nice.
Or a rock, or if you wanted, you could drive a piton in. I don't know how it's pronounced.
Yeah, I don't know either. So I will. I have 50-foot rope, so as long as I can secure the rope to one of those seemingly secure beams, and then it reached the bottom, that's what Drakaro is going to do.
Yep, that should work.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm also going to hold the rope with my dragon strength too, and just hold it as well as I yell down to everyone to try to climb up now.
All right.
This is
Um,
the rope.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Nacho
it's
will
like
go
he's peeing
last
on you.
Yeah.
because he might need to get pulled
Yeah.
up.
All right, so
Yeah.
everybody can roll with advantage.
A strength roll.
Athletics, yeah,
Athletics. Okay.
yeah, it should be under strength.
Nice.
Oh.
I'll do another one just
22.
because. All right. Yeah, I got a 22.
I got a 4.
Wow. Who went up first?
Morty.
Okay, Morty makes it up. uh, who went up next?
I'll go next. Mr. 4.
And are you guys waiting for people to clear the rope before going?
Yeah,
up?
one at a time.
And do we have to
Drakaro
roll
instructed.
for Horvath?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, we
we'll
can
go-
roll.
Yeah,
We'll go hang over
James
here.
can roll for him.
Clear the area over here for them.
Um,
Oh.
So Quarian, roll a d4.
2.
Horvath's gonna make it up. He got a 21 on his first roll.
Okay. Horvath's up.
Could just had
Did
Horvath
those,
throw me.
those showed up right in the for you
Yeah,
guys?
it did.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Now we can see it.
He's got some fancy ass dice.
Nice.
Oh, you got
That
fancy
Probably
dice
bought
too?
them, so.
Yeah, they were like all shadowy and like dissolved.
Oh yeah, they are.
Oh, his look cooler than mine.
All right, so Horvath makes it up next. I assume you guys would have sent him up first anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah.
Quarian rolled a 2 on the d4,
Yep.
so you make it up 10 feet before you lose your grip on the rope and slide back down. But since you didn't make it up that far, you don't take any damage.
Anyone
and not
take this time to ridicule Quarian?
Nacho, did you roll?
Nine.
Did you roll?
Yeah,
Oh,
9 was my
shit.
best. Yeah, 9 was my best
Dang.
roll. I got negative
Nacho,
3 on. Yeah.
roll a d4, Nacho.
D4. Come on, big money. Big money.
4. Okay. So you make it to the very top when you start to lose your grip.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Drakaro reaches his hand out
And
quickly.
I fall on Quarion.
And I say no.
Drakaro, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, he's got this.
Drakaro. Dexterity saving throw is one of my fortes.
13. All right, so you managed to grab his wrist before he topples
Oh,
back over the edge.
Nice.
Look at
Be
him,
careful,
so happy.
little guy.
Yeah.
Hold him up.
Thanks, bud.
And then
Yeah.
Quarion,
Now your turn. I yell down to Quarion. Slowpoke.
Alright, so roll
I hold
athletics
the
again.
rope again securely. Try again. You
Doesn't he have,
weakling.
say he has a triple jump or something?
No, you
No.
guys shot that one down.
you guys could wait an hour and then you could do it.
Yeah, we
Okay.
could wait an hour for him to jump up,
Do I
but
still,
I'm not
is
waiting
there
for
still
him.
You
advantage?
still have advantage because you have the rope to help.
A 10.
All right, you barely make it up. It's a struggle. Takes about 5 minutes. And you're huffing and puffing at the top, but you make it.
Holy moly, Quarian.
Oof.
Nice.
It's about time. Check it
sorry,
out.
that's
Check it
timing.
out, boys. Look what I found us.
So as you guys move into the opening,
Is it dark in here? I imagine.
the main part of the room is like dim lighting because there's light coming in from the outside, but those little alcoves are dark.
Oh.
Only every single
I,
person already had dark vision.
So Drakaro draws his bow and like creep walks up to here, like with his bow drawn, trying to look in, squinting to see if he can see
Corian
anything.
goes
in
with
there.
them and casts produce flames so I can hold a fireball in my hands to produce light.
All right. So as he lights it up behind you, inside the alcove, you see 2 small beds, and you see 2 gnomes start to wake up and are squinting really hard at the bright light that you just shone in their faces as they were sleeping.
I quickly quickly put my hand to block some of the light from their faces.
And Drakaro quickly undraws his bow and puts it behind his back to try to like
And whistles.
pretend he wasn't doing anything and says, hello friend, and then backs up because he knows that the dragon, him being a real big dragon, he backs to the back of the group.
They go, what are you guys doing here?
And Morty will say back in Gnomish, he'll refer to our bounty and say we're here on a quest, basically, and we're what were we even?
We were
supposed to
sent by Harmon to we were sent by Harmon on a bounty to acquire magical items to fight the
Yeah.
dragon and warn of the dangers.
Yeah, Morty will say we're here for magical items against the dragon. Know anything about them? And
Well,
sorry to
you'd
be
probably
intruding like
have
this.
Very awkward.
You'd have to talk to the king about that, or the kings. But nobody's seen them in 10 days. They locked themselves in their room.
Any idea where the room is?
If you head to the south of here, you'll find. Sorry. Names. Dabbledob. One of them.
Dabbledob.
And hold on, Jakaro leans into Morty and whispers, "Ask him if it's cool if we're just like wandering around here."
Your people aren't going to be too frightened by my friend here and my other comrades wandering around, will they?
Well, generally, we're used to having outsiders visit from time to time. But
Okay.
lately, everybody's been a bit on edge. Something to do with whatever's causing the kings to hide.
I was gonna ask, is there any sort of foul beasts in here lurking? You guys all seem to be in a precarious position in this cave. It seems like you're hiding from something.
Well, this is just where we sleep.
Oh.
But
We broke
the
into
king
their
has
house,
ordered.
dude.
The king has ordered that we have to travel in pairs. After Orin and Warren both went missing.
Hey, guys, Morty. And I
Mhm.
nudge him. I nudge
Mhm.
Morty.
Yes.
I'm like, hey, those are the two brothers that were that Garen was telling us, or no, sorry, that the innkeeper was telling us that kept coming by and haven't been gone. I think they're probably missing.
That guy was talking about dwarves. These are
Talking about
gnomes.
dwarves.
Yes, you're right. Carry on.
Yeah.
Do all short people look the same to you, Dragon?
All right. Morty will think to himself, "Racist dragon."
Yeah, as he calls
Jakaro
him a
backs up
dragon.
again.
Uh,
Slips into the shadows.
well, you talk to Dabbledob and Fiddlestib.
Oh,
They're the ones
thanks.
that were given direction from the king. They're the ones in charge right now. Now that the king's away,
All right, Dabbledob and Fiddlesticks, you got it.
I'm just
And I
eh,
run up to Morty again. Last question. Ask him about if they make magical items.
All right. My friend is curious about the magical items.
I think if you can figure out what's bothering the king, he'd probably be more than welcome, more than happy to give you guys some items in exchange.
Ah, I see. Well, thanks
But
for your
now,
time. We'll be moving on then.
just head to the passage to the south.
Sounds good, mate. Sweet dreams. And I'll pat him on the head. Pat, pat.
As you guys pass by the other alcoves, you see a similar situation of two beds occupied by small bodies sleeping.
Gnomes. All right. Let's keep moving, fellers.
Take point because I have the
Yeah, you
flames.
guys lead the way.
I'm the one who speaks Gnomish.
So me and Morty will lead the way together.
Someone grab Horvath. Yeah. Oh, too
Ah.
far.
Yeah,
I lost my guy.
I know right here.
Gone.
I can't move him anymore.
Uh,
There he
Okay.
is.
I thought he fell down a hole.
All right, let me see where we are. So as you guys walk up the staircases, up the pathway, you enter a large workshop in relative disarray. There's kind of a ledge, as you can see, across the room from where you enter. You see two gnomes hard at work at different workbenches, kind of yelling at one another.
Where are the gnomes? Like here?
Sorry, pointing in. They're both kind of working at workbenches on the southern wall, but there are some workbenches on pretty much every wall. It seems to be just kind of a common room. And then up on the ledge, you just see a pedestal. You can't really see anything beyond that because it's above your head. And then you see the two gnomes, and they're kind of bickering with one another. One is a male, and one is a female. And as you enter the room, they kind of stop and turn and acknowledge you guys and say, "So, what are you two doing? What are you guys doing here?"
Drakaro pulls out of his backpack the bounty that was posted, and he holds it up and he says, "Heard you have some magical items that could be of good use against a dragon."
A dragon, he'd say. Well, we have lots of magical items. Unfortunately, the king's ordered to stop any trade with outsiders for the time being. He says we can't trust anyone.
Can't trust anyone.
Why is that?
He claims that just the other day he was attacked by a shapeshifter. He fears it's still in here somewhere.
Shapeshifter, you say? He'll look at the druid.
Yeah, I might know him. If we took care of this shapeshifter for your king, do you think he'd be willing to resume trade, specifically with us?
I think you can. I mean, he told us to stop all work until we can figure out a way. I've been working on an invention, trying to figure out a D shifter, something of the sorts.
A D shifter, eh?
My friend here, though, just thinks the king's gone insane. He's just trying to invent something he calls a sanity ray.
Sanity ray?
Yes. Sanity
All right.
ray.
How close to finish is this D shifter? Would we be able to borrow it while we hunt for the shapeshifter?
Well, it usually takes months for me to figure these things out. I've only got some sparse blueprints so far.
Ordy, you're a dwarf. Take a look at them. See if you can help them out.
Blueprints?
So you look over her shoulder, and it's just like unintelligible scribblings on a scrap piece of paper. It doesn't make any sense.
I can read Gnomish, though. Still doesn't make sense.
Still doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Just kind of like odd words that you don't understand, even though you know the language. Not full sentences, very crudely drawn pictures. You catch words here and here, but you don't. None of it really adds up.
Mort will shrug his shoulders and
Ricardo
say, "Beats
look-
me." What do you want?
No, I was gonna say I'm looking over your shoulder and saying, "Yeah, you got it, Morty. You got that."
Oh. All right, Morty doesn't got it.
Morty knows how to make that.
Oh, you've made one of these before?
No, not really. Just seeing if maybe I had any insight. Doesn't appear that I do.
Oh,
Come on, Morty. You can make it. Don't lie.
I don't think I can, friend.
The king said anybody who can rid the area and prove that they've defeated the shapeshifter would be given a handsome prize. Unfortunately, nobody else has seen the shapeshifter. We have had a couple disappearances lately, but nobody can prove that has anything to do with what the king's babbling on about.
Drakaro
Yeah,
looks
speak
into
to the
his
king
group and
ourselves.
asks, "Does anyone know anything about shapeshifters?"
Morty
I
look
probably
around. Morty look around and say, "Well, it'd be nice if the king was around, wouldn't it? Anybody have any idea where he's gone to? We've heard he's disappeared."
He's locked himself in his quarters.
Ah, that's right.
We can talk to him if you want, but he hasn't been
Could you
much
bring him
use.
to us?
Mostly nonsense.
Could you bring us to him?
Yeah, which we've heard it's
Yeah.
south. Do we continue south? Which way do we go?
I can show you. And
Perfect.
she takes you up a staircase. to the west. And then remember which room is which. And she takes you this way. Sorry.
Oh. This way.
She
Don't
brings
get
you.
lost, Nacho.
She brings you up here to a locked doorway.
A locked door.
That's what this is.
Yep.
All right.
And the
Someone give it a bang, or are you gonna try to pick it?
Oh well, does it need jimmying or? We should do
I
a
mean-
courtesy
Wait,
knock.
did we
Perhaps a
get-
courtesy knock.
Yeah, just knock. We got escorted here.
Yeah, we're not breaking in right now.
All right, you brought it up.
So the
All right.
the fiddle stib knocks on the door and says, King Corbaz, we have guests. And he comes to the door and just shouts, how do you know they're not shapeshifters?
Morty kind of laughs.
Drakaro laughs audibly.
Who's laughing? Who are they?
Well,
We're here to
we're
help.
not shapeshifters, at least most of us.
Which one is
Horvath
the
does-
shapeshifter?
Horvath uses persuasion to try to convince him we're not. He's our persuading guy, right?
Is.
Okay. You can roll for him.
Well, Nacho is too, apparently.
So what in particular? He just wants to persuade him that
Uh,
you're not.
Persuade him that we're friendly and we're not shapeshifters.
Okay.
Ooh. Fancy dice. 17.
17. All right. So after a little finagling, he is able to convince the king that you guys are not shapeshifters. Although
Good
he
job,
does
Horvath.
seem skeptical still, but at least he's convinced that you're here to help.
Baby
Yeah.
steps.
So then he says, well, if you can find the shapeshifter and destroy it, then I'll give you all the treasures we have.
Aye.
That's a
On.
good deal.
Well, the
What do
last
you
time
say?
I saw it, it was. Well, the first time I saw it, it was shaped like a rug in the throne room, and then the second time it was shaped like Warren, and it tried to attack me again.
Who's Warren?
Yeah.
Warren's
What's a Warren?
one of my subjects, but he found out after he attacked me that he'd been missing for 7 days before that.
And how did you know the rug was a shapeshifter? Drakaro speaks up.
Well, I stepped on it, and then it grew fangs and tried to eat me.
And did anybody else see this, or did just you? Morty will say.
I was the only one there.
Right. And has anybody else seen this shapeshifter, or have you been the only one who's seen it?
So far, I'm the only one that's seen it.
Hmm.
The only one that lived, I suppose.
Morty will look around at the boys and then look at the guy and say, "You mind if we take a peek at where you saw this shapeshifter?"
Sure. Fiddlestip, show him to the throne room. And so Fiddlestim takes you back down the hallway you came from
Do, do, do.
to the throne room.
Nope.
Horvath or Jakaro clipping through walls. You can't do that.
Yeah, Jakaro was very anxious to get to the throne room.
All right, so Horvath's gonna stand in the doorway.
Yeah, right there.
So the throne
And
room.
is there the rug in question still here? Or was
There
the rug
is-
a shapeshifter the whole time? I guess.
there
maybe I
is
misunderstood.
no rug in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Morty
Boom,
Morty
boom.
wants to know where the rug would have been.
Well, the king says he was attacked right here, and just kind of points to the center of the room,
It's like where I
by
am.
a rug. But there's never been a rug in here.
Should we be investigating this?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I have any like detect.
I
Any
think
sort of way to detect this.
Drakaro,
Florian has a high
Drakaro goes to the
investigation.
center, takes a knee, and does a survival check on the floor.
Okay. All right, roll it.
Morty will also ask the guy if he had anything strange to eat that day.
What?
Nothing stranger than usual. We all live off the mushrooms on the islands.
Ah, right.
We might need a medicine check on these people.
I got a 14 on my
14.
my check.
It's you don't really notice a whole lot, but you do find very faint, just like 1 or 2 drops of dried blood. It looks old.
Morty's gonna also roll survival.
Survival or investigation?
I
It's a
point
big
out to the group
difference.
that I see a little bit of blood on the floor, and
I
then
think-
I walk to the back of the room and keep looking around.
I think Quarion should at least do an investigation check because this is like high, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about the roll. It's not so much about your modifier.
My rolls have been more miss than hit.
So I mean, it doesn't seem like we're finding much else here. Does anything look weird with the thrones at all, or was it just the dried blood in the middle of the room?
Just the dried blood at the middle of the room.
Okay.
This is the thrones.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just ask the guy again, just to confirm if this was the last place that it was seen, or did it run away in a certain direction?
Well, according to the king, it ran away to the other side of the kingdom.
That
But
kingdom.
after that,
They
the
mean,
king
like-
ran away himself. So
By the
who
kingdom,
knows
they
where
mean
it
like
got off to.
you just mean like this cave, right?
Yeah, it's our kingdom here.
Okay.
Very small kingdom.
I'm trying to think if we have any way of detecting it. Mario will ask, like, did you do something particularly to set it off, or was it just stepping on it that made it try to bite you?
Well, it wasn't me. It was the king. I don't know. Says he
Okay.
stepped on it.
I guess we just better ask the king more questions. Doesn't seem like we really find anything here.
If we
Karo's
is it
examining the
nighttime
back
now?
wall.
'Cause I'm assuming we got here at like the end of the day, and now it's like coming up to night.
Well, you got here at like, I don't know, 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
'Cause
So
I do,
yeah, I mean, it's probably like
I do know detect magic,
4. Yeah.
which would show me a shapeshifter, but I would have to prepare it first, which would take an hour.
Drakaro, you can make an investigation check. Or a perception check.
Perception. A little bit better.
I don't see detect magic on your
Really?
spell list.
Because I don't have it prepared.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't notice anything.
No, nothing to see here.
I should go back and ask the king more questions. Try to find a good idea of where the thing went.
Well, does this place have any lodging? Is this like a
Could sleep here.
is this like a friendly traveler place? Well, I'm just saying we could spend the night like looking for the guy, like in turns, just in general. If there is.
The shapeshifter.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like it can be objects and not just creatures.
Unless the king's crazy.
Yeah, or the king's crazy.
Well, right,
But,
yeah, no,
but there was
it's a-
dry
it's a
blood on the floor,
possibility.
so we've seen physical evidence, you know. But I mean, I guess it doesn't necessarily mean it was from this thing.
All right, so I go over to Morty and I say, yeah, Morty, go talk to the king again and tell him or ask him basically. Say we're up for the task. What does he suggest? Does he want us to if he wants us to hang out here and keep watch for a night for him for some money, or if what's his deal?
Okay, let's go back to the king then.
But yeah,
Knock,
but you
knock,
talk
knock.
to him.
Alright, me and Nacho being the only ones not going through the walls.
Yeah.
Very strictly following the path.
Nacho, come here.
As you guys are headed back to the king, no, Fiddle still will stick with me. She goes, King Corbaz. They say that they'll look for the shapeshifter for you. You guys head in that direction.
I don't know what those guys are doing.
I don't know. I was told to follow, so I'm with them.
Okay. So, did you try to like sneak away?
Oh, we're just snooping around.
So that door's not locked. So, if you walked
Okay.
that way, when you got out there, you would see that on the pedestal is a book. It's written in Gnomish.
You talking to me if I was down here?
Yeah, Jacaro and Nacho.
All right. Dracaro's gonna sleight of hand try to put that in his pocket.
I mean, we could just have Morty come read it.
Nope.
Okay. Jacaro steals the book.
And I return to the group like nothing happened.
Man, managed to steal it with only a 12?
Well, the only person in the room was the other inventor, and he was distracted. So the king says, "That's great, but I'm not coming out of here until you prove to me the shapeshifter's dead."
All right, just give us an idea of where it may have gone, and we'll hang out here and see what we see, and maybe we'll find it, maybe we won't.
It could be anyone. Could be anywhere.
That's,
How do you suggest we find it then? And how do we know you're not crazy?
Well, it could be anything. You just go around poking things, or it could be anyone. When I was attacked, Warren didn't say much.
I think
All
we call a group meeting
Got
here
it.
and huddle up.
Yeah.
Huddle up.
Morty will say, right, we'll be back, and just grab the
Yeah.
boys and say,
Huddle up
let's go for
the
a walk,
corner.
boys.
can
Uh,
Corian do
good
some kind
idea.
of check that like helps him know more about shapeshifters or something?
Well, Morty's got an idea. He wants
Well,
to lead the
Yeah,
boys.
if we just walk around and talk to people, it shouldn't be able to talk.
I want to do my like researcher.
But
I don't know,
Morty,
you guys
Morty,
smart, I want to do a check.
All right, go ahead, Morty.
Yeah, we
go.
need
Warren
more.
ignores Morty.
Morty wants to
Let
talk to the
Quarry
boys.
and do what he wants.
Yeah.
Morty wants to talk to the boys and basically say that he thinks this guy's crazy, and and there's no way to even prove like a shapeshifter is a shapeshifter if apparently it can be anything. and he did like. There's no way for this guy to even prove that he saw what he saw. So Morty will humor him, and we'll go investigate, do our thorough research, see if we find anything. If we don't find anything, whatever, we'll just grab something and say this is it, and just bring it back to him, see what he says.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, good idea.
So-
We're gonna.
I want to do a check to learn more about what
Yeah,
shapeshifters
we have
are.
to consider hypothetically it does exist. Like what our options
Yeah,
are.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm
So
saying.
Morty
We're
reminds Morty that he literally just said we found physical evidence of it.
Yeah.
So let's.
Yeah.
well,
So-
we found dry blood. He could have cut himself. And,
yeah, let's let Corian do his thing, and
Would
try-
that be what? I don't even know what I would roll to
Roll
check
a,
like my
a
knowledge.
nature check.
all Morty's saying is he's gonna treat it as if it's real
Yeah.
until we
I
learn that
rolled
it's not,
bad.
and then if we think it's not, then we're just gonna go
So
bring something to the guy and just say
Yeah.
that. That's
so
it.
Drakaro pulls out his bow and his arrow and readies it, and he is excited to go hunting because he just loves hunting. So he is
Cool.
down
Like,
for.
does my check do anything about lore about I don't know anything about shapeshifters? You know, as a low roll.
You are aware that there are things in the world that can shapeshift. So you know it's a possibility that he could be telling the truth. But to the best of your knowledge, none of the stuff he's telling you makes you think of any particular shapeshifter, and at this point he hasn't really narrowed anything down for you.
Yeah, he's not giving us much for specifics, and no one else has seen it, so that's
Yeah.
why I'm kind of on the fence
Yeah.
about the whole thing.
So Drakaro looks around at the group as well and says, "Listen, he just gave us basically carte blanche to walk around this place and hunt this thing. Let's use this opportunity
Of course, yeah.
to explore."
So
Alright.
we're
So-
wiping out this village of gnomes.
No, we're investigating this entire place under the guise of protecting it. So
Should we leave
Drakaro
Horvath
is
at
injured.
the,
To be
at the
clear,
door to protect the king's
Drakaro
den
is
just in
walking
case?
around with his bow drawn, aiming it at every object. That's how he's like clearing the. He's just walking around like aiming his bow at everything. But I'm
Are you
gonna come
poking
here.
it with the arrow too? He said to poke things.
Yeah.
Poke everything with the arrow too.
Yeah.
Also, should we leave Horvath in the doorway for the king? Because blocking doorways is his thing.
Nah,
Yeah.
you can come with us.
No, he should stand right here so nothing can escape. We'll tell him to stand guard at the exit. In the central room for now.
Fiddleston has kept her distance while you guys were talking, but after a little
Yeah.
bit, she kind of clears
She
her
started
throat and says,
She said,
sounds like the king's okay with you guys staying, so feel free to make use of any facilities you need. And if you need anything from me or Dabbledob, we're more than happy for you to take up our duties to try to find this shapeshifter if it even exists.
So keep working on that de-shiftify ray. See if
Aye.
you
"Yeah,
can-
we're gonna take a look around.
Stay busy. We're gonna have a look.
Let's
All
come
right.
to this door."
If you need a break, you know where the quarters are. I think you came through there. If you go through the workshop the other direction, just make sure you flip the switch before you enter the room. You'll see the big lever on the wall.
Aye, flip the switch before entering room.
And then it's 11:48. So
Yeah. All right.
Agreed.
It's a good
we'll
point.
stop there.
Agreed.
So if you guys want a long rest, she just gave you the okay to.
Let's do it.
And then otherwise,
I call dibs on this. Call dibs on
Oh.
this room.
and she does also tell you one important thing about Nomengard, and that the reason we chose this area is, well, there's lots of unstable magic here. It's good for building and capturing that magic, but just be careful when you're using your magic. I can sense that some of you are spellcasters, but just be mindful. You don't always know what's going to happen.
Corian thanks him for the tip while he still is holding his flame ball in his hand that he never got around to putting out.
Oh, that's all right. Little magics like that aren't a problem.
And before we rest, Drakaro just says is too excited to sleep right now. So he said he's gonna, while everyone takes their first rest, he's gonna patrol the hallways.
Did you have any spell slots left, Penguin?
Yes.
Cast Goodberry before we sleep, so we have in the morning.
I'm gonna cast good berries. Now I have 17 good berries. Well, they only last 24 hours.
So you have the 10
Yeah,
at least
we
in
have
the
a-
morning.
Yeah,
We
so
have
I'll have 10
10.
in the morning.
What level spell is a good berry?
First level.
All right, roll another d20.
Oh, because we're in the Nomi thing. Stop casting magic.
Morty told me to.
Sorry, hold on. I wasn't in there. Let me see. What'd you get?
15.
Okay. So you cast the spell. You feel a weird sensation on your back. Everyone else sees a pair of butterfly wings sprout from his back.
Nice.
Uh,
I'll take them.
Mutant.
Dracaro doesn't say a word. Like, we shouldn't tell him.
Morty will do Morty will do a double
Like-
take.
Yeah.
Corian looks behind his back and says they weren't kidding about magic. Maybe we should.
Corian,
Alright,
you
that's
have a flying speed of 30
Yeah.
for an indeterminate amount of time.
Nice.
God damn it.
You'll have to wait and see how long it lasts.
Yeah.
Never punished. Nice.
Wow, that's a good spot to take a break. That was good.
I got me some butterfly wings.
Dracaro feels Dracaro feels antsy to do some magic.
Oh,
Just
you
to
got
see what
lucky. It wasn't negative.
Yeah.
I turn to Dracaro and be like, look, I have wings. Can you imagine what it's like having wings?
I get it, Quarian. I don't have wings. Yeah, I'm gonna patrol the wings while you guys take your rest.
Now I can go, the next day I can go explore all those islands too, because I can fucking fly now.
Oh, nice.
I mean,
Yes, you will.
the
We
gnomes
got
just
some
said that's where they
mushrooms.
eat, so we know they're edible mushrooms.
Yeah, they make you see invisible things.
Possibly.
Well, that's one way to find out.
Yeah.
We'll have someone eat a mushroom, see if they see magical invisible shapeshifters.
Exactly.
We're gonna have
Yep.
to find this thing. Is it real? Is it not? Dracaro thinks it's real. Dracaro hopes it's real. That's what.
Dracaro wants to believe.
Yeah, it's like Sasquatch. He's like, yeah,
Truth is out there.
I like the idea of it being real, but Morty's practical. This guy's giving him no hard evidence.
blood on the ground, bro.
Could be blood from
Carpets
anybody.
don't attack people.
No, they don't.
He's covering up a murder. He
This
murdered Wesley.
This
What's
man's
his name?
main
Warren.
Or
this man's main intake of nourishment is mushrooms.
That is true. He's a gnome, though.
Yeah, exactly. They hit him that much harder because he's small.
Is how tall is the passageways in here?
they are a bit cramped for you guys.
Does Dracaro need to like hunch over?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of a hunch. Okay.
Wow, how tall is
I'm
Dracaro?
like 6'3" or 6'4".
Okay, yeah, you need a hunch. They're probably like 6 feet at the highest.
Oh yeah, I'm well over 6 feet.
Which
guy's
for
exactly
them
6
is
feet.
kind of like grand raised ceilings because they're only like
I'm
3 feet
6'4".
tall at most, but most of them are closer to 2 feet. So this is like a large, like these rooms seem large and open and spacious to them, but not to you guys.
Corian's gonna dedicate a good chunk of time to figuring out if he can keep these butterfly wings forever.
Temporary is pretty cool though.
Yeah, but I want permanent butterfly wings.
Just keep casting spells and rolling the right
Yeah,
numbers.
but if I roll a 1 or a 2, who knows what's gonna happen?
Yeah. Who knows?
Just sent to the Shadow Realm. All right. Well, I'm gonna go to bed, fellas.
Yeah, me too.
Same. Good
Uh,
session.